until...
Yeah, Godfrey can just, throw unlimited corpses at Straub until he wins.
I'm just gonna throw this out here now that every time you guys mention Gottfried, I can only think of it as Gilbert Gottfried. And Gilbert Gottfried is coming at Straub saying, "Alright, now I'm mad. Until you're dead, Straub, you're dead."
He is coming at him. He is mad.
I mean, that's my headcanon now. I'm not doing the voice all night, but Sir Godfrey sounds like Gilbert Godfrey.
He's Gilbert Godfrey.
Shit's canon. We all just gotta live with it now.
Oh, yeah. He's coming. Alright. I think once everyone gets here, we can get started. But last week was interesting. I wasn't expecting the rear guard to be as cool a fight as it ended up being.
Hopefully this time we can actually roll to hit something instead of just getting beat down.
I mean, yeah, if it goes back to how it normally is, you guys will roll amazing and I'll roll garbage, and this will be over before,
Well, because we definitely weren't doing that last session.
Yeah, no, I rolled like a champ for no explainable reason last week.
Yeah, please don't do that again.
I'll try my best.
She'll have to report you for abuse.
Call it a league or something.
I don't know if Wizards of the Coast would come to personally reprimand me, but I'd be amused if they did.
Roll's too good.
Yeah.
You're the right sentence for the crime of rolling too good.
Alright. So, last left off, you guys had gathered your allies at Charged Castle Ravenloft. And your allies had basically formed up an army to deal with Straub's army outside the gates while you ran ahead to deal with Straub's rear guard and Straub himself. So you find yourself standing in the courtyard looking up at the massive, massive face of Castle Ravenloft, which if you want an idea of scale here, I believe I have something to show you. I believe, yeah, I've shown this before. But if you're looking for scale,
Yep.
And Straub is standing on, like, if you see the 190 foot mark that's like halfway up that one tower, he's standing there.
Ah, lovely.
Like on the bridge overlooking the courtyard. And he's just waiting for you guys. Like, he's not making a move, he's standing up there just kind of surveying the battlefield.
How polite.
I guess we're just going straight up.
Okay.
So, who's got ways of scaling the walls and who needs help?
I still have fly activated, I think.
I think you do. Yeah.
Without physical sight of where I'm going to be landing, it's not like I can just teleport there.
I mean, you could,
I
whether or not
I can just scale the wall. Jericho's got his broom. You can scale the wall because you have climbing speed as Ranger, right?
Like, Ismark might have some issues because he is not a climber.
He's undead. What if he falls a couple of times? He'll be fine.
No.
Ismark is not Ismark.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Godfrey.
Godfrey will figure it out. Like,
Ismark can just go through the front door. You'll be fine.
Yeah, put that couple still welcome.
Honestly, it might be better if Ismark holds here. No offense to him, but Ismark is the kind of guy who, in a fight against a super vampire, might be more of a liability than an asset.
He is, in no uncertain terms, saying, but he's basically like, no, he has my sister. I'll get him for this.
Why doesn't he just, like, you know, go after his sister in the front instead?
You know what? He's going to take your advice and just charge the front doors of Castle Ravenloft.
So you just sent that man to his death.
We took a short
He's
rest.
charging to his death either way. This way we just don't have to see him.
No, we have not taken a short rest. If you think we've got somewhere in a besieged castle where we can find an hour to just chill and eat lunch, we're going to have a real hard time.
That last week, but Tom seemed to think that we would find that place. So
If you go into the building, chances are you'll find a place where you can hide out and wait for about an hour. If you're just going to scale the walls, though, then shit's happening.
Okay. I don't know if it was just me that got, like, only temporarily lost power. I don't know if you guys lost power over in Herkimer.
We did not.
Over that region.
That did not happen here in Alien.
But there are ways that you could get yourselves like a short rest if you needed it.
I would like to find that way because I'm out of spells. So I'm going to be an Eldritch Blast Factory at 30 health, and then I'm dead. And I don't think that's the best use of my abilities. So I don't know if we're really held up on the scaling the wall plan or just trying to find a safe room inside quick.
I feel like it would just be better to go in and save the dude's sister, and then Strahd can come to us, and while he's coming to us, we can set up for a fight, rather than going to him, who's going to be
Also, I
expecting
think
us.
Ismark may have made our tactical position for us here. Because unless we want to abandon him to just get murdered by whatever's inside Castle Ravenloft, I think we pretty much have to follow his charge. He has Leroyed us into a tactical position here.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with following.
Damn it, Leroy.
Well, we already find his sister, and then maybe possibly after we find his sister, we can find like a place to rest.
I think his sister is with Strahd.
No, Strahd sent her into the crypt.
Strahd's up there. Strahd's up in the tower. She's down.
Yes. Before the battle kicked off, he did bite her and send her off with his wife into the crypt.
That's right. Okay. All right.
The crypts.
Yes, he said very loudly for some reason, for everybody to hear, that he was sending her off to the crypt.
And if I remember correctly, from last time we were here, there's a very angry werewolf down there who does not like these vampires.
That's assuming he's still alive.
Okay, new plan. We're scaling the walls. You make an excellent and very salient point.
Oh, Robin, here's the thing. It's called We Got Mace of Terror, so we can be like, there's a werewolf, Mace of Terror. We can just have him run away.
I just want to state, while we were getting our stuff rocked by the back guard,
We could have used our Mace of Terror. I got scolded at by you last week.
I was like, we were getting rocked, and we had weapons that totally would have helped.
It wouldn't have helped because they would have just run back into the castle and we would have had to deal with them anyway. Dudes had to die.
Fair point.
Would have kept the wolves solid for sure.
Well, we were doing pretty good keeping the wolves off.
Ismark got it.
We're doing a fairly good job keeping the wolves off.
I still say we go inside and go to the crypt. I figure if we go for his sister...
This seems like such... I understand that we might be able to get a short rest, but this seems like such a waste of resources to go in and fight a battle we don't have to fucking fight. Like, we're going to go pick a fight. Some of us are going to use up long rest resources so we can get a short rest.
We're going to have to pick a fight to get down there to get her at some point.
Not completely useless.
I'm not going for the short rest. I'm going
I
for
would
the purpose
say
of
you guys can
I
roll
take it.
intelligence.
it feels more
I take into
logical.
offense that having non-spell casting characters are useless. I'm going to cast probably about as many spells as you are.
I would say you guys.
I don't cast spells. I cast fists.
You guys can give me an intelligence check real quick.
And this is a -1. Wow. God is on his intelligence.
Good roll. So you guys have been to Castle Ravenloft before, and there is a place that you can think of that would be safe and get you closer to your goal.
Oh. That temple place.
The church in the back.
Yeah.
That's literally straight ahead.
Not so much that. If you scale about half the castle up to this level, you remember these are Strahd's private chambers. They're likely to be empty right now.
Yeah, let's
So we
just
could
hide and
jump on the
bedroom.
furniture.
Before we kill him.
Like he has allocated all of his resources to the battle. If you wanted a place that was empty to catch your breath, that would be the place. No one's really going to be in his bedchamber or library right now.
Durzo does not particularly care where we go. His theory is this, though. If we go up to fight Strahd, we're still going to have to fight through the entire castle to get down into the crypt to save his sister. Because she's still in the crypt with one of his wives. At least
we can't just fly into the private chambers, short rest, and fly out the way we came in.
because not all
There's
of us
also
can
a factor
fly.
of time here. If we sit around and take a short rest, like instead of like going to save her or something like that, like I'm guessing if we get to her before she dies and becomes undead, we might be able to save her. Otherwise, if we take a short rest, she's dead.
Actually, you can roll knowledge religion on that one. You've been in Ravenloft long enough and encountered plenty of vampires, so I'd say you can roll an advantage.
With advantage? Oh,
Big
good.
bad.
What was that? Will?
Knowledge religion.
Me to roll that.
My rolls are
Can you
shit.
take care of my rolls for now? The computer
Yeah.
I have is really terrible.
I'm trying to get this thing like the computer's being really slow, and I'm trying to get Chrome open. But
I can roll for
figure it
walks
out
if need
when I
be.
get up.
Okay, yeah.
Is the computer not working?
Small one, it works. At a
Lux Religion 23.
speed.
Okay, Lux is aware. The thing that you're the most worried about actually isn't a factor as far as time. You know enough about vampires that you know, even if Irina is currently dead, she will not turn into a vampire for at least 24 hours.
Well, that's good.
So if you wanted to, like, find her and resurrect her if she had died, you have a day.
I'm just going off of it. It would probably be better to go down there, save her, hold up, so that way when he comes to get her, he's fighting on our terms versus us climbing up to a tower and fighting on his terms.
On the other hand, that's the target. We can go make him stop right now. And then everything else is secondary.
Well, whatever. There's
When you say we, though, I do not feel like I am part of this we. Because
You have your most powerful two abilities still up. You're fine.
I am at a third of my health.
Okay.
I got little arcade down.
Dip will knock me down.
So we're gonna make sure you don't get hit then.
I think that's easier said than done. And if we want our best, nuclear spells against Strahd, 1 hour's rest will cure that.
So while you are having this conversation, anyone who looks up to the towers can see Strahd suddenly raise his hands to the air and make a fist. And the ground starts shaking.
I think we just need to put it to a vote at this point.
I need everyone to do a dex check real quick.
He's over here like, curse you, Sky!
2 questions. Dex check or save?
Save. Sorry.
And is this an effect I can see?
Kind of. You can see that he's doing something, and the ground started shaking.
You rolled a 4, Josh?
I did.
William, this computer is throwing a hissy fit because you're not here.
20.
Okay. I would say Jericho's fine because he's in the air. Durso is surprisingly tossed onto his ass. You don't take damage, but you just lose your footing. Everybody else, you manage to keep up on your feet until the tremors stop.
I'm running. I'm going up the wall.
Okay. So I would say you have to start your climb here. So you hit this tower and begin scuttling up. As you reach the top of the tower, you can see out over these walls, and you can see probably what's going on with the main battle. So as you're looking out, you can see that like Mordenkainen and the Abbot have joined forces, where Mordenkainen's been holding the Baelor back. Not Mordenkainen, the Abbot's been holding back the Baelor, while Mordenkainen brings spells down on top of the cultists. Enough of the cultists have died that their portals are closing, the demons are getting sucked back into hell, but the mongrel folk forces have been completely decimated.
Yeah.
The vampires and the fucking revenants have been going at it, but neither of them can hurt each other enough to do significant damage. So that's basically a stalemate until Mordenkainen and the Abbot start turning their attention that way. Which now that you can see, not like you're getting higher up on the wall, you can basically see what Strahd did when he raised his hands. A lot of his own forces, their forces, have been sucked into fissures in the ground. Like, he's opened up the battlefield underneath them, and the ground has just swallowed most of the armies.
He's trying to win the fight outside. We got to do something, whatever we're going to do.
That's another thing. We do take a long rest. It's kind of leaving our enemies for our allies for him.
Yeah, it's kind of leaving everybody outside to fucking die. Yeah.
I mean, it's
unless we take Mordenkainen and the Abbot can hold them off.
I'm gonna just speak from personal experience. In Barovia, does anything actually stay dead? Having died and come back twice.
I'll answer that question with, do you want to fuck with undead Mordenkainen? Because I don't.
We're assuming that's how this will work. This whole place is weird.
We gotta fucking go.
That's just a terrible idea.
But we gotta go somewhere.
That's a terrible idea I could have used on you guys. Undead fucking vampire Mordenkainen.
Unless I hear a better idea in the next 20 seconds, I'm climbing this fucking wall. I will walk backwards into hell and fist fight God. Like,
what?
Well,
not you.
What were you trying to say, Will?
I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good on Crystal. And follow him.
Okay.
Well, I think I've been pretty clear about what I want to do, but if the party is going to go balls to the wall on this, I really don't have much of a choice. So,
yeah, I guess we're all climbing this wall, or at least attempting.
When I get up to a flat level, I will start lowering down ropes for those without climbing speeds or flight.
I guess Ismark is going to,
he's going to die.
He's going to die, yeah.
Fuck it. Ismark will start climbing up the rope. He's coming.
Okay. Ismark goes to charge in and sees no one's following him. It's like,
Never mind.
He's just like, well, there's probably still things in this. So he's like, you know what? I want to beat the shit out of Strahd. So he starts climbing.
Good call. A+ tactics.
Nobody has any healing magic or anything.
Lux says
I
healing
have
magic.
a potion of healing.
Lux says healing magic. As does Layla. As does Shedrack if he gets back.
If somebody wants to pump some healing into
We got
Jericho,
we got 3-ish
Also,
healers.
I'm at
Plus potions.
28 out of 79, so I'm pretty low as well.
Why wouldn't we just take 6 seconds to heal up before we start climbing this wall?
Well, we can. There's a flat part of this wall we're going to get to before we get to Strahd anyway, so we can do that there.
Because I believe we're only going about 60 feet up, and we have about 190 feet to go.
Yeah.
I can climb up that 60 feet easily.
Oh yeah. Again, you can see from the Ravenloft cross section. Strahd is 190 feet up. The flat area you're going to try and get to is about 90 feet up. Unless you're going for the top of the tower, which is 140.
Yeah, if you guys want to, when we get up on the wall here, if you guys want to take a turn or a round or two and heal up, that's maybe not a bad idea. We got a couple people who are trying to beat shit.
Okay, so you've got a climbing speed, so you don't even have to roll. Are you going for the top of the wall or the top of the tower?
For the moment, I'm going to the top of the wall, and I'm assuming we're going to try and group up there.
Okay, so you pop off here. Ismark will climb the rope. He got a 16, which is, like, he's not fast, but it's enough.
Yeah.
I know Gazon can just like.
Layla's still flying, so she's good.
Look at Jericho's
Lux can
got,
just fly. Jericho's got his broom.
and his bird can just fly it.
What do you want, a strength check for
The
climbing?
bird's still.
Yes, it would be athletics.
I'm just gonna keep chugging potions as I'm going up.
I got a whole 5.
Yeah, you were having a real hard time getting purchase on this rope.
The bird still has the amulet or whatever.
The bird still does have the amulet. Do we want to change that?
Godfrey gets he's good. He's hoofing it up the wall.
I think maybe Lux should get the amulet back because Lux can use the powers of the amulet and the bird can't.
Okay.
And Strahd can fly anyway, so the defensive factor of having the bird fly is not much of a factor.
Yeah.
The man is standing next to a nightmare.
Yeah.
Godfrey pops up on the wall. Godzonk, I believe you have a climb speed, or are you just?
I have a walking speed up the walls of 50 feet.
It's 90. And I don't think you can
just dash.
He can.
Oh yeah, in that case, yeah, you can pop up on the top wall.
He can monk wusha up the wall.
Exactly.
I think the only one having a problem right now is Durzo. He's having issues getting up there.
Can I make a strength check? Excuse me. Can I make a strength check to try to hoist him?
Yeah, sure.
That shouldn't be with advantage, but it's a 13 even if you take the low.
Okay. You manage. Everybody pulling together, you get Durzo to the top of the wall, and at this point, yeah, you can see the absolute just fucking destruction that has become the battlefield. Where it's like there's still enough of each force that they're battering each other, but the ground is destroyed. There are giant fissures into the earth, like things have fallen in there. It is pandemonium. I will generally assume Shedrack has an answer to getting up there.
If he doesn't, we would hoist him.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can check his character sheet real quick. I will just assume he's been hoisted.
Yeah, he's also high enough level that I think he has a wild shape left. He could theoretically wild shape into a bird or something. I'm going to suggest while we get on this wall, I'm going to point out that Jericho and Durzo are kind of toward the shit at the moment.
And then, yeah, you guys can take your minute to do the healing.
Yeah, I chugged 2 potions already. I'm going to probably chug 3 more.
Hold on to the potions, because if one of the healers... Hold on to at least 1 potion, because if one of the healers goes down, you can get them up.
8 potions.
Jesus Christ, man.
I bought 10.
Okay, fair.
I mean, yeah, we did have that shopping thing.
Well, good. You're right. Go ahead. Go ahead, my
I
friend.
have no need for armor or weapons. I have fists.
This is true. This is true. All right, sorry, I forgot you.
There's 2 healing words forever who wants it.
I say Jericho.
Yeah, Jericho doesn't have a million potions, and is also in deep need.
You can definitely pump those into Jericho. He's now at 47.
48.
48, there we go. While you are taking a moment to heal up, you do unfortunately hear like a clanking approaching. That is very familiar to Layla.
God damn it!
Well, I got it, and I'm just gonna rage. I'm just gonna rage and charge at it.
So like bursting out of the door this time, like it hadn't even gotten all the way up. It starts just.
Yes, I'm going to be charging with Trisball.
Okay.
You hold on.
I'm pretty sure Trisval's just gonna push him off the wall.
That's exactly what Trizzle's going to do.
I was going to say, there's enough of you fighting this thing, like it starts running. I'm not even going to make you guys roll. It's not that strong.
I will show you what my checks are, just for fun. Here's what I'm going to do. 25 to shove it off the fucking wall.
Okay.
I'm just like, whoa.
I would say it probably manages to get like a lightning bolt off in your direction, which it has to roll to hit. Which no, it doesn't. And then you throw it off the wall, and it drops 90 feet, so it takes 9d6.
And it ceases to be our problem.
Even if it survived that, which let me tell you is not very likely, it would have to go through the entire castle.
Yeah. Not right now!
Okay, so you guys managed to chill out and get some healing in, and throw the armor off the wall.
Since we're up here and we're technically the same level as Strahd's room, do we want to take the short rest in there? Rather than blowing all of our spells and stuff?
I would say, yeah. Here, I brought back up the cross-section. You guys are...
The window's literally right there.
Yeah,
question fundamentally. Set aside the DM for a second here. Do we think, in universe, that we could get away with taking an hour out of the fight? An hour out of the fight to go chill.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
we're not the only ones fighting here.
It's the people outside having issues, not us. We're the heroes.
Mechanically, you could get away with it, but there would be things that happen because of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel like...
I'm gonna be honest with you, Durzo has no attachment to the people in this realm, because when we finish this, we're leaving.
I'm with Durzo on that, 100%.
Like,
Same.
who cares what happens to these people in Barovia? They're not leaving with us. They're stuck. Sucks to be them.
Shitty people.
Durzo's going the sucks to suck route.
And if you want to think of it as me being a shitty person, it's also me being a tactician, saying I'm trying to help the people of Barovia by ending the Devil's Reign, and my best chances for ending the Devil's Reign are me being at full strength.
From what Durzo's understood, about the only other person who might be escaping this realm is Mordecai. And he seems to be like a man who can handle himself.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, finally. I had to switch phones to
Must be made if the Devil's
The
Reign.
Facebook call, who's this?
Durzo somehow doesn't feel like the only other person who might escape this hellhole isn't going to die here.
I know that we still have a little bit on my wildfire spirit, but I'd also like to be hoisted up, even if I do have another wild shape, because we still have the full fight.
Yeah, that's
going.
fine.
You have been hoisted.
Thank you.
I just need to say, I just saw the picture of Ravenloft from the side, and this is the most ridiculous castle I've ever seen.
Yes, the building is huge.
So yeah, outside of
It's a big one.
character, from what Durza was understood this entire time, is that we who have come here and been dragged here are the only people escaping this when this is all over. If these people go to hell, I mean, they've been there their whole lives, and from what he's understanding, when he's gone, they're probably going to still be here. So going for hell and high water to save people outside who may or may not really exist don't really seem all that important to him. He'd rather make sure that his allies get out, you know, the people who he's traveling with, and, you know, might actually have a chance at living a life.
I think at this point we just really need to sit down and do a vote, because there's people who's very sad on doing both things. Like, there's a bunch of people who are sad on taking a short rest, and there's people who are sad on, like, attacking Strahd for full out. So I think at this point we're not going to agree, we just need to do a vote.
Like I said, I don't mind either way, it's just, we're literally right there. It just seems strange to not take whatever opportunities we could.
I mean, out of these glows, there's short rest benefits us, and also gives Strahd free reign for an hour to do whatever.
Yeah. Who's to say he's not going to come jump us while we're in his fucking bedroom?
And I get what you're saying, how your characters don't care if you spend an hour and you die.
That would be the
There's
dumbest
other characters
tactical
who do
decision I've
care.
ever heard. He has no idea we're in his bedroom, and if he has the sudden urge to go check his bedroom while he's fucking with the battlefield, something's wrong with that.
Plus, I roll a high intelligence check because of that. And Jericho's on my side.
Well, if he's going to come into his bedroom and fight us, again, I'd rather fight him inside than outside. At least somewhere where he's not going to be able to use his nightmare. Or whatever the hell that horse is. Because as far as I'm understanding, he's still standing on the archway, correct?
Yes, he's still up on top of the walls on the archway overlooking everything.
Did we see his horse? Do we know where his horse is at? Is it next to him?
The horse is on fire. You can clearly see it's next to him.
Yeah, I'd rather not fight a flying horseman, considering, like, unless I'm gonna throw the sun sword at him, which seems like a beyond horrendous idea.
Strahd just hears yeet and goes, "Oh look, new weapon."
Oh, I wonder what that is. Yes.
I kind of doubt Strahd can functionally wield the sun sword.
I don't think he can actually hold it.
He can't even touch it.
For the same reason that I don't wield a plutonium great axe, but
It just feels like a very dumb idea to try to fight him in the air, and for what am I going to throw the sun sword?
When his Soliacrum tried to steal it, could that grab it?
No, because
grab it is a different thing from wield it. But in any case, I mean, bottom line, I don't think we should take the short rest. But if we're gonna take the short rest, like, we got to do it now, and we got to find somewhere to do it. We're doing the wrong thing here, but I'm also not capable of fighting Strahd 1v1, and it sounds like my team doesn't have my back on this one. So,
Well,
I have your back. I'm totally on the side of going to fight Strahd right now.
I was for fighting Strahd.
3v1.
4v1.
Well, then there's 4v, I guess. So then I guess we're gonna just straight go to Strahd.
Let's fuck him up.
I mean, that's pretty much majority of the party.
Okay, so,
I cast Healing Spirit, actually, before we
Good
go.
call. A+. Who needs the healing spirit? Raise your hand if you need healing spirit.
I need healing spirit.
actually, yeah, Healing Spirit will get everybody almost at full right now, so.
Well, no, it doesn't because it was patched.
I just looked at my health and it's 16.
Even with 10 uses, I will have 10
It doesn't
d8
have
to
10
roll
uses.
with
It
it.
doesn't have 10 uses. It has
Isn't
1
it?
plus your casting modifier. So your
Plus.
casting modifier is wisdom, so you have 5. So you have 6d6 to split up how you'd like.
And
Who's at
with
what
each
age?
d6, you get 1 extra d8.
Hold on.
Question mark. It's not a statement.
What?
Due to the wildfire spirit trait, you get 1d8 per time you would heal with.
1 damage or healing roll of the spell.
Yeah, but isn't it? I roll once per character.
No, it's 1 roll of the spell. So one of those d6 has a d8 stapled to it.
Ow.
So, okay, let's go around real quick. Who has what in terms of HP right now?
Thank you.
After chugging a few potions, I am now 45 out of 79.
I'm at
Well,
64.
I'm also the frontliner.
I'm also a frontliner. I have 64. And I'm raging, so any physical damage I can have. I'll be raging.
And once I use my
I think I heard someone bard like say 16.
Yeah, I didn't notice. I forgot I got blasted by the iron guy.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a couple lightning bolts. Maybe some of those d6 should go Layla's way.
And I have 59 out of
No.
102.
No, not 3 1s, a 2, a 3, and 1 6. I have a total of 14
What
health.
is that noise?
Or you can add a d8 to one of those.
Ah. That one hurts.
Are you willing to use another cast?
Yes. I'm the healer, not the dealer.
Alright. Well, actually, okay, so if we use the first cast on Layla, that's 21 more health. That more than doubles what she had.
And plus 7, so if she wants to just
Yeah,
eat
21.
all of that one,
It's 21.
I'll say I used a third for that, because that is in fact third. Is it 1 extra d6 per upcast? Like per heal?
Yes,
it
so
is.
you would
Okay,
get
so
one
I'm
extra
using a third level here. Because I'm out of second level spots.
Okay. So we have a 7d6 plus a d8 to split. So before you roll, hold on. Let's figure out how we're splitting this. Jericho, what are you at?
All right, 52.
Layla
I'm
should
at
now
26
be at, like,
out of
30 something.
67.
Alright, so you should get some of this.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's extremely helpful right now in that chat.
Huh? Oh. Okay. Alright, so it sounds like Shedrack. It sounds like Shedrack and Layla might be the priorities here. Let's all try to get over 50 if we can.
I don't even go up to 50.
Oh, okay.
Stupid
Never mind.
wizards can't even take a paper plane to the face.
My highest is
Bards,
48.
man, bards. Bards. So you're at like 30, you said you were at 16, so you're at 37 out of 48 right now?
Yeah.
Alright, so honestly, Shedrack, maybe dump some of this on yourself. And then I don't know if there's anybody else. Maybe dump a little extra on Urzo.
So it's okay if I roll, in this case, all 12, dish it out, roll the d8, and...
It's not 12, it's 7.
No, it's not... It's 7? It's 2d6 per... healing cast, due to the upcast of the healing spirit, isn't it?
This is a weird thing.
Restore at high levels when you cast this using third. Increase the healing by 1d6. So in this case, it would be 12d6 if it was 5 plus the 1. So it would be 6 uses or 12 total.
No, that sounds incredibly wrong.
And it's still six uses. Is this? What music is this?
Vampire Killer. I thought it was appropriate.
Understandable.
Yeah, I thought it'd be appropriate.
Is this Undertale? It's fucking jamming.
Oh my fucking god.
It's not, it's Castlevania.
Castlevania.
Where are you, Dracula, you big nerd? I want my money.
He's currently 190 feet off of the ground. That's where he is. And he wants his money.
So 1 plus your spellcasting modifier, so it would be 6. Total uses of a level 2 healing spirit for 6 total.
Yeah, it's total uses. Yeah, you're right. It's total uses, not total dice. You're right. All right, yeah. So it's 12d6 you can split up in units of 2.
Yes.
Plus a d8.
Oh, I didn't roll it on my computer.
Well, if he's casting it twice, isn't it 2d8?
We already resolved the first cast.
Yeah. I'm on top of it as a healer. It's just hoping that we get.
So how many d8s? How many d6 do you want to give yourself?
Do I have to predetermine it?
Yes.
I will ignore those because I have no clue how to distribute that evenly. But I'll get the other phone immediately.
So maybe 66 for you, and then 2d6 each for maybe Jericho, Durzo, and Layla.
Can I do 2 at a time just to be safe? Because I can do this a lot faster now.
Okay.
Wait, why Durzo? Why not me?
Well, who's at
Use,
45?
I heal 7.
I'm at 45.
Then you, yeah.
Second use, I heal 4. I'm currently at 37.
Okay. You have 8 more d6 to distribute plus a d8.
This was third use right now, right?
Yep.
I'm at 40. I'm at more than above half, so I'm going to just take it.
You want to add your d8 to that just for safety?
Sure. An extra 5. My total health is 47 out of 67. Not too bad. Second,
Fourth use.
Layla.
Back in a second, you guys figure out
What about me?
Layla heals how much?
7. Actually, this would be 18 total right now because I used 1 more, and I believe I have 3 more left.
That 18, I think
No.
18 would put Layla to max, right?
Yeah.
I have 2.
You
I have 1 more left.
You have 2 more d6 to use, yeah.
With
I'm going to say probably God.
5 HP.
Layla's at full. God gains 5.
And this is just because at the end of the day, I have 1 last 4th level slot, and I can move.
Hold on to it.
I'm saying I was going to use a 3rd level and heal you guys, the frontliners, 1 last time.
We're okay.
We should
Hold
be
on
good.
to
I
it.
can at least chunk a few potions.
You know what's better than 1 moonbeam? 2 moonbeams. Just in case we need it, just in case you lose concentration or something, we will fucking
Okay,
get
okay.
Yeah.
I just wish I could inflict wounds on him. 16, 10.
Well, here's the thing.
Inflict wounds does as much damage as it does.
No, I understand. That's
Damage
why
as it
I
does
was morose
because
that I couldn't
necrotic
use it.
only works on some things.
So, what we doing?
Up the wall.
Climbing up and going to the crits.
You got a minute there to heal and shove an armor off the wall.
So, real quick, I got a new
Oh.
ability last time I leveled up that I didn't notice, and I'm seeing it now. As an action, you can perform till that. Hold on. Stop. I hate when this little side things pops up. It's so annoying. As an action, you can spend one of your healer kits to... No, let that out. As an action, you can perform until the end of your next turn. During that time, you and any friendly creature within 30 feet that can hear you gains advantage on any saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
That sounds amazing.
Okay, so
Actually, it's pretty amazing.
I will ask real quick how technically you want to go off this wall, because like if you go straight up, Strahd can just shoot at you while you're coming up at him.
So, how high of the wall do we have to scale here?
Let me pull back up the walls of Ravenloft.
100 feet.
Oh wait, that's the wrong walls of Ravenloft. From where you currently are, yeah, it's a little over 100. It's about 100-foot climb to where Strahd is.
All right. So anybody with Layla still has a fly spell up.
Yeah.
And I think a Zonk, if you spend a key point, you can just dash that entire wall.
Oh, good thing I didn't really choose. Wait, how tall is the?
100 feet.
100 feet.
It is 100 feet up from where you currently
Couldn't I
are.
just normal dash up since my movement's 50?
Yeah, I guess you could. I guess you could. So the only problem with that is that means you guys are going to be in engagement with Strahd for about a round or two before the rest of us can get there. Alternatively, is there a midpoint we can hit?
There is. Oh, that's a good question. I keep putting it on the map. There is like an outcropping that you could probably try and like perch on, but it's not good.
It's slanted though, so we'd probably slide right down to our death. There's not really a halfway. There's not really.
Those of you
a
that can't
halfway.
attach yourselves to walls, yes, I can go that way.
Yeah, there's not really a halfway point aside from like maybe inside.
How far can you teleport with your knife?
I can either do an 80-foot teleport from. That's if I roll high enough. I can do an 80-foot teleport with a knife. Or if I can see a spot, I can teleport up to 60 feet with Shadow Step.
I will be fair. You guys have been in Ravenloft before. You know that there is a way into the tower, and the way up should be relatively clear.
The only thing we'll have to deal with is the whole tower shaking as it tries to knock us down, with the beating heart in the middle.
Oh no, there was another tower. The shorter, fatter tower doesn't have the heart in it, and you know how to get into it.
Oh, do we know how to get into that one?
So let's go that way. Yeah.
All right, let's go to that one then.
So,
Which one?
So we're heading up this way then.
I would say you guys can put yourself on top of the big tower now, because, like, yeah, you get up there, you really are not bothered by anything. Everyone in this castle is currently out fighting the battle. Basically, the people who would be in this tower currently are out doing other things, so you're able to just, run off.
I don't even know
They're
what spell
out
Strahd
to the bar.
I don't even know what spell Strahd has. I don't know if I should summon my head or not. Although I should probably get my body for the extra damage.
So basically, everyone comes spilling out onto the tower. I would say, yeah, you guys can get over here just fine. Strahd does not immediately react to your presence. He's still generally kind of like looking out.
I don't actually, but a little part of me just wants to be like, all right, you fucking space Nazi, let's get this over with.
So, as you arrive and begin organizing yourselves, the nightmare begins circling the tower. It jumps off and begins circling, leaving Strahd standing on the bridge. And he kind of holds his hands up, and he's like, "Ah, you finally made it. I wondered how you would, wondered what route you'd take to get here, honestly. You made a good choice, I suppose, coming up inside."
My associates insisted on it, Strahd. I think you know what has to happen now.
Of course I do. I've been waiting for it. In fact, and he holds his hands up and he snaps his finger. And stepping from inside the two different towers, one from behind him, and then two from this tower here. Let me find the pug. There are figures that look freakish levels of similar, like exact carbon copies of him step out from the towers.
Too many Strahds.
I understand that I have to wait until my turn, and that is fully acceptable. I would like to figure out which one's the fucking real him.
I'm less worried about which one's the real him and more worried about the fact that they can probably all cast spells. Which means that this is going to be painful.
We have a saying where I come from. Kill them all and let God sort it out.
What? Robin, did you hear what I said?
No?
I said, what? You really gotta, like...
Ooh.
There it is.
So I'm just giving these guys labeled names because they are unfortunately all going on different initiatives.
Lovely.
God. No.
I don't know whether, like...
4 times the straw.
Good or not.
I don't know whether or not I should be proud or absolutely mortified.
Can they just do the stupid Spider-Man meme where they all point at each other? I'm you!
Me and William both did initiative, but it didn't count it in nothing.
Also, my initiative was technically worse than what I rolled the first time, if you'd like to correct it.
I can do that. Your first roll is... Oh, it's 408. Jeez. Okay.
It was not good either way. But...
Layla is...
I also find it funny that it doesn't sort of...
Do we still have the sunlight up from last time? I don't know if it fucking matters, but...
I think we did.
But all indications are that it doesn't matter.
I was going to say, you've seen Strahd go through sunlight before. It does not seem to bother him. It does seem to make it so he doesn't heal, but he doesn't take damage from it.
That would still be pretty cool. Or not that
I guess the question is, did it take us less than 10 minutes to get up here?
I would say with stopping and then going through the tower, it took about 10 minutes, so you might have to use another charge.
Alright.
It's not problematic. These things usually have 2 or 3 charges, right?
It's 5 to summon the sunlight. And I think the amulet only has 10.
So it secretly has 2 uses.
Well, it also has other things that it can do. Some of which are very fucking useful.
Nice.
Like hold the vampire.
Oh! Actually, can we use that? I'd rather not have sunlight.
Well, sunlight will make it so he can't heal.
We got other ways to
Hold
heal.
vampire, we can kill the one form of them. Oh, that reminds me. Does Simulacrum need need the caster to be alive?
It doesn't. On a weird note.
We're killing all. We killing everybody.
Hey, what's one way to make a boss really difficult? Add 4 more.
3 more.
he'll probably cast Simulacrum at some point.
Simulacrum has an insane casting time.
I was gonna say he does not have enough time if we're all gonna wail on him to cast another.
All right, who's very glad they didn't give him an extra hour to cast more Simulacrum?
Okay, do we know? Okay, one question is: do we know which one's the real one?
No.
Does he look like Strahd?
They all look like straws.
They all look
Then the
identical.
answer is clearly a no.
I just want to know before I start wasting key points.
Kick everybody ass.
Well, I want to personally punch Strahd himself in the dick.
Well, now there's 4 of them. Punch them all.
Alright, okay, hold up. So we know Strahd isn't affected by sunlight, but does that count for his clones?
Yes.
We don't know.
I think they're pretty much the same. I would
You
imagine.
have seen the one you fought before was a simulacrum, and it wasn't affected by sunlight. A simulacrum has all of the abilities of the caster, just half the HP.
The exact words he used were, he almost looks like a carbon copy down to the cell.
Alright, here's a question. Does it have a mind?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
It do be thinking, though.
Could you push one
Your
of them
spells
off the
will
ledge?
actually work.
I was wondering if I could narrow it down if they didn't have a mind, just use it on a spell, see which one was not the real.
Yeah, why don't we just start pushing them off the edge? I mean, Strahd has his base camp.
We're
But he
out
would turn into a vampire.
world as we know it.
No, he has to turn into a bat.
Oh.
Moonbeam.
But I don't think his bat form can cast spells.
Moonbeam!
You could moonbeam him, too. That would be
We just
efficient.
moonbeam him right in the area where we're gonna drop his ass.
Also, I don't even know what elements Strahd can cast. I can deflect most besides Necrotic, Radiant, and Psychic.
None of the ones that you're going to be able to deal with, I'm sure.
So one of the Strahd gang is going first.
There's like a Strahd every other turn. Jesus Christ.
Strahd and the Strahdettes over here.
They also have legendary actions, don't they?
The Strudels. Oh, and don't forget the horse. Nobody forget about the giant flamer back there.
Bucephalus, actually.
Yeah.
So, the Strahd going first is going to step up here next to the other one and hold its hand out towards the group.
I bet I know what's
Everybody
coming.
make wisdom saving throws.
Everybody start
Somebody
making,
is going to make a wisdom saving throw, yes.
everybody start making deck saves.
You hear like Strahd be like, "Don't forget, I've been watching you the entire time you've been in my lands. I know how you fight, and I know which of you is the most dangerous to me." Lux wisdom save.
Fuck, wisdom save.
I'm gonna need you to control.
I got it.
Woo!
Oh my god!
Fucking clutch. So you feel, you begin, like, seeing in your head all of your nightmares, all of your deepest fears, and your mind is about to break, but you shake it off, and you're just like, no!
Nice, now you only have to do it 9 more times. Good luck.
Oh,
Well,
triple.
at least he has a +10 fucking wisdom saves, which I did not know.
Honestly, I'm flattered.
Right? There's a lot of clever shit I could do right now. But honestly, he would just legendary resistance it or something, so I had this one saved up for last campaign. Strahd von Severovich! And I'm just gonna charge him.
Okay.
Whoops, I just deleted myself.
He just charged
And I
himself
just
off
leave the
castle.
universe. Fuck this.
Everybody out of the universe.
He's free.
I figured out a way to get out of Barovia, guys.
I was gonna say, you had enough movement to charge whoever the hell you damn was.
Yeah. Easily, yeah. I'm gonna go on this one. This one was the one that just went, so I'm gonna go for this guy. And we're gonna go with claws.
Okay.
$26.
That'll hit.
22.
Also hits.
And 11 probably doesn't.
11 does not.
All right, I would like Strahd to make a wisdom save, please.
Okay. 17.
I was going to say, assuming he doesn't have a wisdom penalty. And then I'll just make the second one a regular attack. Ooh, max damage both times.
Ooh, nice. Hold on.
Yeah.
I need to find something to separately track their... Ooh, I could just throw out random-ass pogs and put HP totals on them.
Yeah, I can.
That one, Helga here is going to be the one you just hit, which is, I believe, Strahd 1, I have it labeled.
You should be able to change the HP of each of the individual... Oh,
Not if they're linked to the same creature.
I was gonna say if he drags out from the character sheet multiple icons, it handles them each differently. That's why they each have different initiative.
No, it actually didn't. That's exactly what I did.
Really? But it allowed them each to have different initiative rolls, or did you just keep adding?
I changed the name of the Pog, but they're still attached to the same creature.
Ah, okay.
Whether or not they actually are all exactly the actual Strahd there.
I was gonna say there's a way to do it because you can have multiple creatures on the field with different. I just don't remember.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put out a bunch of random ass Pogs and track it that way.
Okay.
So let me just, for my own personal sanity, how much damage did you do?
26.
Okay. Okay. Let me just finish making this list of things so I can keep track of things better. Okay, so you have done some damage, yeah. Ismark, who is going to...
Also rage?
He's not a barbarian.
Would be neat.
You can still rage if you're not a barbarian. You just don't get mechanical benefits from it.
Do you make it to his mechanical benefits of rage?
He's going to run up to this Strahd here and swing twice with his longsword. He'll grip it in both hands. First one hits, second one misses.
Did you roll Sir Godfrey? Okay, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled this mark.
Yep.
And that's 2. So he does some damage.
Hey, quick question. Did Godfrey identify the real Strahd?
Does
Well,
Godfrey have bonuses against all of them due to their same name?
If he can't tell the difference, then presumably yes.
I'm pretty sure the simulacrums don't go away even if we kill the real Strahd, though.
Godfrey might be able to do something.
Simulacrums too.
Godfrey might be able to do something, but you'll have to wait until his turn. It is Lux's turn.
Like I said, the sunlight was down, and full vampires might be fun, but Trace will have a point about legendary resistance.
We also don't know the target yet.
Gonna say no to their regeneration and bring out the sunlight.
Okay, so medallion starts following you.
Alright, bring out the sunlight. Anything I need to roll for that? Like,
No, he's
Sunlight?
just
No.
So, Strahd is going
Just
to
do.
Strahd is going to use a legendary action. At the end of Lux's turn, he just sort of lurches forward and almost faster than you can follow, sort of appears in the middle of the group. Like about here.
Hey, buddy.
I would say you normally get an attack of opportunity, except that movement doesn't provoke when he does it as a legendary action.
Specifically, yeah. I was gonna say. Legendary action usually doesn't.
Actually, he wouldn't put himself there. That's bad. He would move there, I guess. Then it is his actual turn. This one in particular, he'll move over to Lux and attack with an unarmed attack. 27 to hit, unless you feel like giving a disadvantage.
I'll do that.
Okay. So you shine the light in his face, he gets disadvantage, he'll make his second attack, which also doesn't hit. And Durzo.
My initiative did not populate on the turn order. I'll be after Durzo.
Oh, okay. Where were you?
Yeah, Jericho's 19.
19, yes.
I'll also roll for the bird right now while I'm at it.
No, fair enough.
Birdie.
I'll use my cunning action and move over here.
Okay.
Bird is on 5.
And then we're gonna try to stab at this Strahd with the Sun Sword. Two-handed.
Oh boy!
Okay.
Oh, that's a garbage sneak attack.
So,
Oh, still 34 damage.
34 radiant.
okay.
I'm insulted that they say Lux is the bigger threat. He just can't be hit.
Mm-hmm.
You stab him and he just, you cut in and you can see like him burning as it works its way up his side and he kind of growls at you.
He can't be hit, but I do the hitting.
Jericho.
Okay. One question. This rampart here is the next square next to Strahd here is a spiral staircase square.
That
There's
goes down,
a
yes.
drop there.
The spiral staircase here?
Yeah, so you see how Strahd's here, and then the next square over 5 feet is a spiral staircase square.
That's just the top of the stairs.
Okay, so there's no depth here I should be aware of?
No. If you knock it into it, he's not going to drop.
Okay. I wasn't looking to knock him into it, I was just looking to see how the depth was, because it's a 3D map on a 2D plan.
Yeah.
Well, presumably the doorway there is a little recessed from the top of the walkway, but not like miles down.
Okay. And this silo here, whatever it is, tower.
This is another part of the tower, yeah.
Okay. So how far up is this tower?
Let me bring out my handy dandy.
refer to handout 1. Ridiculous size of Strahd's surrogate penis.
So that thing there is nearly twice as tall as what you're standing on. Like you're at 190 feet. That goes up to 360.
Duly noted. All right. Well, I have my last spell left, and
I thought you had 1.
Yeah, 1. This is it. I'm gonna just fucking blow it. So, I'm going to throw a wall of light from. I'm gonna draw with a snap from here to yonder. So I'm gonna put the wall, crossing this entire area with these 2 Strahds in the middle of it.
Okay.
Let's see.
How big is your wall? 50?
I hit the cast button. It's 60 feet. Or, I'm sorry, the rate. Yeah, it's 60 feet long. Yeah, 5 feet thick, 10 feet high. So you've got the thickness is wrong there. You got to bring that rectangle down to 5 feet.
Could we still make it so it could possibly hit the 2? Like in the dead
Oh,
center?
it's going to. It's going to go through those 2. It should cross over the 2 of them.
Okay.
They're both in the same 5-foot plane, so that should not be an issue. That's what I was checking earlier.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay, so
There's your wall.
Cool. The Strahds have to make a
The wall's also thick, right?
con save.
Cross the blind!
Okay. Con save. So now, the second one, let me double check what that is. Second one's a 17.
So now.
Hits the
Oh,
target.
no, it is. Sorry.
They hit. 17's good. The other one's didn't roll hurt. The other one takes 4 damage. Which is total of 40 damage.
Okay.
And the one that failed to save is blinded. The one that made the save just
Wait. How do you get 40 damage? That 18 is to hit.
Oh, it shouldn't have rolled to hit.
It rolls the whole thing because you also have the shoot beams from the wall thing as part of the spell.
Oh, that's right. So it's
22 damage.
22 radiant, half to the 11 to the other guy. But this first Strahd is blinded.
Unless he takes a legendary resistance.
Yeah, he could take legendary resistance.
If he has them.
If.
Ooh, I just realized. Get to roll. They get to roll with advantage. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. This one's still blind.
Wait, roll with advantage.
Magic resistance or something.
So it doesn't help. That one's still blind. And the other one takes half and is not blind.
I don't got rid of the magic.
Right.
Due to the.
All right.
And
Yeah, good point. He didn't lose that magic resistance with the ritual?
It wasn't magic resistance. It was the Rakshasa ability where he would just no-sell anything under. Yeah, anything under 6th level, he would no-sell.
But this one does appear to be blinded that's in front of me?
The one in front of Ismark is blind.
The one in front of Ismark is blind. Okay. Also, this one, point of order, and can't actually see what's going on right now.
Nope.
Because he's screened out by the wall. That's an excellent wall placement. Good call.
I'm going to move here. Still hovering in the air.
Yeah. As one does. Oh, it's Godfrey's turn. Oh, he's been waiting for this his whole fucking life.
It is. He's going to point at the lump. He points at the lump that attacked Lux and goes, "That's the real one. I don't know what the other three are, but they're not him."
Oh, well, the real one's having a bad day.
Oh boy. Godfrey coming in clutch once again.
So he's going to run up and knock Godfrey's.
Oh man, he made the wrong move.
Hit.
So it's 25, or is it reduced to the stride?
He is going to smite at level 4.
And he gets his extra 4d6, right? Because this is a target against to his sword vengeance.
Yes, it is.
He's having a bad day.
This is going to be Godfrey beats Strahd featuring us. Like, Godfrey's been waiting for this forever. Holy shit!
What did he max level smite the man?
That's 68 damage. Now, technically that is slashing, which is presumably halved, but the radiant isn't halved.
Jesus. Alright. That's, what was it? 68 minus.
It was, well, it's 43 slashing. It's 46 slashing and 22 radiant. Or excuse me, no, it's 43 slashing and 25 radiant.
Okay, so he takes. So he gets
If he's having a slashing, it's 21 slashing.
Okay, yeah, so did that. Strong gets fucking rocked. Like, he slides back a bit.
Second attack?
He does get another.
Smite him into the next century.
That's not Godfrey's thing. The second attack doesn't hit. Like, Strahd sees the second one coming and just backs it out of the way. Kind of growls like, "You're going to be a problem, aren't you?" He's going to take his legendary action and just jump over here. It is Bucephalus' turn, who is beginning to round over this way. I believe Bucephalus on a double move can get to here. Layla.
Hello.
I have a wonderful, awful idea.
Actually, so I just thought of something. Strahd, when he got smote like that, this tower over here gives one big pulse, and the heart turns into crystal and shatters.
Nice, I think. That's probably good.
Where did Strahd go? Did he die when I went up?
No, the real one's over here.
Okay.
He is over there, yes.
Yeah, the real one thought it would be a good idea to jump into the middle of all of us.
If anyone can survive it, it's him.
We're gonna make him regret that choice.
I'm gonna use unflattering words on him.
Okay, so wisdom save, right?
No.
This is just me, Oh
no.
This is just me saying, like. So my plan here is to do this 3 times and then do whole.
It doesn't stack. It doesn't stack. It affects stacks with itself.
You also cannot use hold monster on him. It's not a monster.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
What?
Hold monster will work on Strahd.
Oh, what? I thought that was specifically why
Hold
there was
monster
hold.
works on everything.
I thought that's why there was specifically hold vampire on the amulet. I thought hold monster would not hold him.
Humanity.
He'll probably. I will tell you, Layla, and this is out of character, but Probably it burns his legendary one of his legendary resistances rather than
Which that would
actually
be great to help me.
But burning his legendary resistances out is also a valid option, and he really cannot afford to be paralyzed. He'll get fucking murdered.
So I'll cast hold monster this turn.
So he has to make a wisdom save, and he takes a -8 penalty to whatever he rolls.
Okay.
Damn.
Wisdom save.
Oh, you know.
Good fucking call.
Wow.
Wow.
He's got he legendary resistances that.
-1.
And he has to keep on making saving throws to get out of it, right? Or
No, he just legendary resistance to block the whole spell, but it burns one of his legendary resistance, which we need to do.
Yeah, which you guys know the plan I'm going to be doing, right?
So is he paralyzed for this turn, or is he just
No,
He decided to go.
He decided to go.
He's going to use again a legendary action to leap onto the back of Bucephalus. Fuck. I stacked them wrong. How do I pull it to the top layer?
Right click.
Right click.
Should
Right.
be a thing under the gear that's like, should be a thing under one of the settings that's like move to front, move to back.
It may only show up when they're stacked, though. So you may have to put him on the horse and then move the horse to back.
Two back. Okay, there we go. So yeah, he
And then
He
there should
jumps
be
on.
there should be a way to like bind those two together for a time being. I don't remember what the command is.
You can just drop a drag when you move them.
Okay, so this
Two
one.
extra Straudettes to deal with.
So no one can see exactly what it does, but it suddenly bursts out of the ground over here.
Sure.
I mean, not exactly bursts out of the ground, but just appears out of nowhere, like stepping through a door into reality. It is going to... Trying to see if I can aim this in a way that touches every... Yes, it can. So it raises its hand, and it's just like, so you've seen through the trick, and the Straub's form shimmers, and it turns into a somewhat familiar-looking old woman.
I swear it's the bread lady?
It isn't. It's Trisville to know who this is. Way back when you arrived in Barovia, you bought some pies.
Okay!
She like holds her hand out and shoots a lightning bolt through. I need reflexes from dexterity from Virzo, Lux, and Godfrey.
They're not simulacra, they're just disguised.
So that already this
I'm dodging fireballs and lightning bolts now. Master of the elements.
Durzo moves through the raindrop
boys.
I am bending the lightning like the Avatar.
Lightning bolt does, what is it, like 8d6, right?
6 normally, yeah. It's like a fireball, basically.
So there's 5, 26.
So Lux and Godfrey need to save still.
Godfrey does not make it. He duffs that.
What's it say?
It
Dex.
is...
Dex.
Dex. Oh wait, that was me. I'm sorry. I clicked on mine instead of his.
Well, you rolled a 13, so what does he add?
Don't believe it matters. Yeah, that makes her DC.
It's 19. He would have got a 19.
Yeah, that makes her DC anyway. So she still, he takes half.
I'll also use absorb energy.
You can't. You've already used your reaction this round.
All right, to make Straub duff it.
All right.
So half of damage of what?
It's 26, so it's 13 damage, and then I think Lux needs to make another con save to hold on to protection for good and evil.
The other
Alright, that
one.
spell's still up.
This one is
Yeah,
going to jump.
he recast it.
This one's jumping out of the horrible.
Attack of opportunity?
Yeah, Ismark and you can both take a swing at it.
I absolutely fucking intend to. And that's with advantage because that one's blinded, right?
Yes. Ismark hits.
Just needs
21.
Yeah, 21 hits.
Yeah, his con save makes.
Alright.
So 9?
9 damage from me.
Okay. And then for the action here, she will, or he will. I believe it has to be someone they can see for that to work. Let me see here. Can see, yeah.
Blinded. Oof.
So instead, what this one is going to do is, again, no one can really see it because the wall lights in the way, but again, drops the illusion, turns into basically an ugly-ass woman.
Uh-huh.
And transforms into... What fucking level do these guys count as? Good lord.
William. Yeah. What did you do with the remote control?
Turns into a giant-ass gorilla.
Oh, good.
Polymorph?
Yes.
Mom's looking for the remote control. He's the one who was using it.
Wait, are you guys home?
I'm home. He's...
I thought you went to Water Safari too.
He did. No, I didn't.
Up next, got us on.
Okay, so stupid
It does.
question.
That guy does get to make a Constitution save to lose blinded.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. Well, the cat's out of the bag now, so I'm going to roll on their actual sheet. 16.
Well, she's not a night hag currently.
A giant gorilla, which
Not
is even higher.
Yeah.
It's higher.
So a no longer blind giant gorilla.
Which,
So stupid question. How
A
high is the
giant
real gorilla?
100,
How high?
Yeah, polymorph. Polymorph.
Oh, I mean, how?
190 feet off the ground.
No, I mean from the
Versus
legend here
us.
to the horse.
Versus us, yeah.
if you
The
want
horse hasn't
to,
had time to ascend yet, so it's presumably still at the same level we are.
it is.
So can I just jump over there without using the steps of wind and probably punch Strahd?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to take a big risk. I'm going to run over there, jump onto the horse, and punch Strahd 4 times.
You're assuming the horse is going to let you on. But okay.
I'm going to
Bold
I
assumption.
don't think that's maybe.
No, I'm going to fall.
Yeah,
over
that's yeah.
and I'm going to punch him 4 times.
Roll dexterity. Roll dexterity to make sure you land on the horse.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics may even make the jump, yeah.
Sorry. Well, the actual acrobatics was still higher.
You land on the back of the nightmare.
Okay, so I'm going to punch him 4 times. Well,
Get him.
yeah, I'm going to. Not that kind of damage. Since I did some in my hands. But he's going to roll me a con save.
Okay. 16?
No, it's 17 or 18. So that's 1 or 2 now.
Does he want to use legendary resistance or be stunned?
I don't think he has any left until his turn.
He's not going to burn the resistance. He is stuck.
Okay, so
All the remaining attacks have advantage.
Oh dear lord! I forgot that you're a fucking powerhouse. Oh my god. What?
alright. And you know what?
You are.
And
Are
for
you-
shits and giggles, I'm gonna summon my hands as
Instead of taking out the 2 attacks.
Yeah. But he's still it's auto fail since he's got a roll dex save.
Yeah, the auto fails. He's stunned.
Okay, so he's gotta take the damage.
Yeah.
So 5 force damage.
Okay.
The horse does also get the horse also gets a dex
Oh
save.
yeah, the horse gotta also roll as well. The horse is an enemy. I'm planning on taking Strahd with me on the ground.
190-foot falling pile driver.
Horse
Yeah, he may.
fails. Strahd made horse fail.
Strahd fails automatically.
Yeah,
Oh,
Strahd.
yeah. Oh, then the horse made. Whoops.
Oh, horse takes. Wait, horse makes?
Horse makes.
Yes.
Horse would roll a natural 17.
Okay, yeah, then horse makes, horse doesn't take damage. Strahd is gonna get beaten down.
You punched the shit out of him, yeah.
So yeah, that's my turn. I am risking this. I'm risking it for the biscuit.
Yeah, good call.
Okay. It is the Raven.
I'm dead last. Behind a fucking flying rat.
You are after the
Yeah.
bird, yes.
The flying rat beat you.
This is what I get for eating all of the donuts in the 9 realms.
Yeah. Jericho, what's the bird doing?
The bird is the word.
Casting Eldritch Blast.
The bird casts Eldritch Blast.
If only it could.
Right?
If only it could. Hey, Zonk, how are you handling the nightmare over there?
We're gonna be falling down.
Okay, great.
In the immortal words of a great philosopher, we're going down and we're going down swinging.
Great. I'm going to go for this Strahd here.
Okay. At this point, you can tell it is not, in fact, a Strahd. It is some kind of hag.
Right. I'm just referring to it as this Strahd for lack of picture.
Fair. All right.
He will help me blast with this quote-unquote Strahd.
Okay. Shedrack.
Okay, so I have logistics question.
Yeah.
Let's say I get it like right over here, but it doesn't necessarily like have the movement to just fall. Can I just kind of deactivate its flying effect and allow it to fall for several feet, and then just kind of say that I fly again and not die right before I hit the ground?
I mean, nobody's free falling yet. They're still sitting atop the horse.
Well, here's the thing. One thing you could actually do for me, so I wouldn't take too much damage, is heal me a bit. So this, I can only take certain damage before I actually do take damage. Because look,
To answer your question, if a creature falls, it falls 300 feet. If it impacts the ground, it takes the damage. If it doesn't impact the ground after that 300 feet, it can
I
do...
know how the mechanic works. I'm asking about something specific about cheesing the mechanic.
Right.
This has a flying speed. Can I say it falls so-and-so feet and then
so
it
if it falls,
flies?
yeah, so-and-so being 300. It falls 300 feet, and then if it's still in the air, it can resume flying.
Woo! Okay. So,
It's 190 feet above the ground, so it won't. It will impact the ground and take 19d6 falling damage.
it has to be 300.
That's how many feet you fall if you're free falling.
Oh.
You fall 300 feet in a round if you're free falling.
I don't think I can get to you before everything can happen.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Just fuck somebody up. Honestly, we gotta kill all these idiots. Fuck somebody up.
I really want Strahd to die. So would it be acceptable to conjure animals around his horse so that we can't escape using the horse?
No.
His horse is in midair, so unless you can conjure animals that can fly, that's not going to do anything. And even if you can, the horse can still attack.
That's one cool horse.
Yeah, the horse is flying.
Nightmares, man. They're nuts.
He's definitely a nightmare.
You could just drop Moonbeam on his ass and the horse.
I want to heal Goddess Ankh, but if you think Moonbeam is preferable.
Either of those is a good idea.
Yeah.
Do you have healing spells that reach at this distance?
Where is...
Well, you're saying he has his elemental that can target him. Because his
that's
elemental
right.
is close to me.
That's right. The elemental, you can target spells through the elemental, right?
Drop.
Yeah.
Do Moonbeam and I can heal him.
Can you
Where
heal
are they in the sky?
I'm flying. I can fly over you and he
They're at the same.
Okay.
They're at the same height level that this tower is at. They haven't had a chance to ascend yet.
Oh!
Yeah, that's pretty
I
important.
don't fly all the way over there, for one. But I would like to start with the 4th level Moonbeam. Con save, 16 saving throw, please.
On their turn.
Okay.
Isn't it directly his turn?
Okay, question. How tall is this Moonbeam again?
40-foot cylinder.
40
Okay,
foot
so
cylinder.
he's probably going to take a turn moving it down once I bring him down with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is this Strahd's turn.
It is.
Okay, it's the first one that counts, because I didn't know if I did it right or not.
They're gonna jump over here.
Oh! What I almost forgot. Flame Seed.
Strahd, 8 more damage to Strahd.
Okay, yeah. Hold on.
I think
Just a tiny little.
Moonbeam is a
Just a tiny
little
little.
wide. I cast Spark. I'd like to think Flame Seed isn't like anything more than he summons a magical hand that flies at you and then just lightly slaps your face.
So what is this Strahdette doing?
Triswell,
Yeah.
need you to make a wisdom save.
Okay. Against.
Against what is the DC?
No, I mean, is it a charm effect?
It is not.
Okay. Cool. 11.
11. Okay. So this one holds its hands out towards you, and your darkest nightmares, like being chased through the forest by wolves and all of your friends being dead around you, and you're pretty sure you've been eating children.
Yeah. Is this creature by chance? I don't know what it really is. It appears to be an undead. Is it an aberration, celestial, elemental, faith, fiend, or undead?
1 sec. Let me double check that, actually.
Checkbox. It's all of them.
Technically a fiend.
Cool. Then 22 to convince her that I'm scared out of my pants.
To convince her that I'm scared out of my pants.
Because with protection from good and evil, I'm immune to charm and frighten effects from those type of creatures.
I think this is technically an illusion.
That is a hell of a performance.
I can't be charmed or frightened by them.
Huh.
Yeah, it's immune, not.
It doesn't matter if it's a mind affecting spell. I can't be charmed or frightened by them.
Oh no, the frightened. You're not actually frightened of it. You just see your nightmares. The actual effect, it's phantasmal killer.
Oh, so it's just damage then.
Yeah, it's just damage. It's just flavored as you are viewing all of your worst nightmares, and that's what does the damage.
Okay.
So it's a very convincing.
I'm immune. On a failed save, the target becomes frightened for the duration.
Oh.
I'm immune.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's right. I found that.
I am hard immune. So I look at her and I'm like, ah!
And then it's your turn right after that.
And I do the only thing a frightened man can think to do. I push her back into the fucking wall of light.
Okay.
Grapple check?
Are these things any good at that? They actually are shockingly good at this.
20.
It doesn't matter, you get it.
Alright, so I'm grappled. I'm going to shift around to here and push back into the wall, pushing her over the lip of the stairs, which probably doesn't do anything except make her stumble. But she's now grappled and in the wall of light. So move her one space back because I'm pushing.
Okay.
Who's
Secondary attack, claws. I'm going to make this a reckless attack.
Sure.
Because now I know this isn't really Strahd. I'm less worried about getting bit. So glad I did because that was a botch. And that was a 22.
Okay.
So there's that. And second attack reckless. Wow, 13. I assume 13 probably doesn't hit.
13 does not.
Okay, fair. It's Strahd's actual turn.
Oh,
Actual Strahd.
Roll
Stunned.
Constitution 16
Roll
saving
Constitution
throw?
save.
Actually, can he if he's stunned?
He can. He doesn't auto fail Constitution.
no,
Okay.
he autofills my dex saves.
Strength and Dex. Yeah.
How does that work in relation to like legendary action?
Woo!
You can't take actions while stunned. Legendary actions are actions.
That's the reason I said I'm risking this for the biscuit.
Yeah.
This Strahd melts into water.
That was a simulacrum. Fine.
The real Strahd isn't here. This is crap.
It was that one's turn, but now it's Lux.
Woo!
Shit. Well, hopefully I can get off this horse.
I mean, you can always jump. The campaign ends with Gadazog jumping from a great height. Who could have possibly foreseen that?
Just pretend the horse is a window.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Lux, what do you got?
Activate those wings.
Oh, as the simulacrum melts, there's a flare of light in the tower, and you see the crystal heart that is apparently shattered reforms.
What does that even mean?
We're gonna find out after we deal with these pricks.
Next time on Dragon Strahdzy.
Lux, how would you like to contribute to these poor bastards' misery today?
Will. I heard stabbing.
Alright, you want to stab 1, 2, or 3? Well, you can't get to 2. You want to stab 1 or 3?
One.
Okay. 1 is currently in a wall of light having a bad time, so you move up next to Drizzle.
Who's this fat Strahd boy?
That's currently a giant ape.
Not that any of us can see that, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, we probably
Absolutely
can.
can.
It goes above the wall of light.
That's a big
It's
monkey.
It's like King Kong size. It's big. Woo.
Also, are we sure that secondary Strahd is also a...
No, we're not sure of anything right now. We're killing all these fuckers.
I would suggest the one that's also trying to leave back over to the horse again.
Does Lux need someone to roll? Is that the idea?
Yes.
Alexis.
I'll roll. You got a 24. I assume you're using your bonus action to designate that guy as your target for force nonsense?
Yes.
I love that ability so much.
And extra attack and radiant damage.
What?
Okay.
Extra attack and radiant damage?
58 of radiant from.
For Divine Strike?
With the wings.
Oh, you activated the wings?
Yeah.
14 unfortunately doesn't hit. That one sinks into its skin, but just doesn't have enough force to pierce it. These things have decidedly thick hides.
It did take an extra D8 radiant, so 2 radiant and 15 force from the first one.
Okay. So I'll add the extra 2 radiant in there. Alright, anything else? Oh, I forgot, you're holding the thing, so the sunlight moves with you.
Yeah, I can see clearly now. Oh god, the sun is too bright.
Alright, Ismark. Ismark is going to step back and take a swing.
Thank you. Thank you, Bismarck.
Hit and miss, and the hit is kind of sad.
Yeah.
Bismarck has no business with a sword.
Unlike Godfrey. Godfrey is good NPC. This is bad NPC.
Alright.
I just kind of use my reaction to cheer him on. I'm like, hey, you'll get him next time.
Turns off.
Well, since we're all bullying this poor individual in the sunlight, let me come over and help.
This seems so counterintuitive.
Okay, you run on over, you stab it with the sun sword. Very easily.
Is it
Not
undead?
undead, unfortunately.
I was gonna say, is it
It's
an undead?
not undead. It isn't.
Damn. Alright, well, 34 is decent damage.
Decent. I did 38 with a 4th level spell slot, and you just went slap.
Okay.
I go, hey guys, are we bullying this
It
person?
be what Rogue do. That be what Rogue do.
Jericho, you're up.
I should have had my suspicion when he allowed me to use to allow me to stun him.
I will fulfill my promise. I will shoot a light beam at this tag from the wall
Sure.
With advantage.
with advantage.
Well, at least it's not too bad, guys. I still have 7. I still have at least 7 key points.
I think 20 hits.
It does.
I'll check for a crit real quick. No. So yeah, 13 radiant damage.
You definitely blow a chunk at her. Up next, Sir Godfrey.
To do that, I have to.
Oh,
I will reduce the wall's length by 10 feet from to this point. So take it down from here to here.
okay.
I already shortened it.
Oh, okay. There we go.
I'd like to ask Godfrey to attack this guy. And even though I know that it's not going to work, my character just is like, hey, Godfrey, you see that totally real Strahd over there?
This one is also dropped.
Godfrey's like, I know it's not real, but I'll do it anyway.
It's an entertaining fiction.
To make you feel better.
Just hauls off, does a bunch of slashing damage.
I would just like to state that if we have the opportunity, I would like to capture one of them alive to figure out where Strahd actually is.
Okay.
If we can
Bucephalus,
get it out of them, but
with you on its back, is going to start climbing higher.
It does need to make a con save
Right against
against the moonbeam.
do I roll damage again?
it fails.
No, it just takes the damage you rolled the first time, so I think that was 28.
Okay.
Did it do it the first time as well? Or did it not have a turn?
This is the first time it's come up.
Okay.
It's going to use all of its movement to move Gamazonk away from the wall and basically 40 feet away from the wall and 50 feet higher.
Oh my god. You might actually
right now. Looks like I'm gonna have to jump.
Oh, here's the thing. Okay. Give me the rules about jump speed or jump level.
No way in hell. First of all, you can't get a running start, which I don't know if it matters for you.
Steps
Second
of
of
the
all,
wind.
yeah, no way in hell can you jump that.
Steps of the wind.
Even with step of the wind, I don't think you could do it.
It doubles my jump speed or jump distance.
That is a lot lower than you're giving it credit for. You'll take some height off your jump, but that's still low.
That is, it's like 100 feet up, meaning you'd still have like 120 feet to fall.
He's a monk, he can take it. No,
Alright,
whose turn is it?
Let me just double check exactly how high up you are. Because no, you're 190, you're 50 feet. You are 240 feet in the air above basically the courtyard. It is Layla's turn.
Oh god, the monkey. Big monk. Layla, if you have anything to cast to help out.
That's 50 feet, my walking speed at least.
Here's the other thing, you can't get a running jump, which takes some distance off.
He can step of the wind, which I think
Yeah.
is that.
That's what I mean. I can step. When I step in the
so
wind,
you're-
get
So what's your strength score?
mine
Yeah.
+5, but that doesn't matter. It's +8.
No. Your strength score.
Oh, -1.
Score.
What is the number? Is it 8?
It's
What is
You
your
can
strength?
jump with step of the wind 16 feet laterally.
So if you do fall, chances are you'll probably you'll break every bone in your body, but you'll probably survive.
Unconscious, but not dead.
I mean, he also has slow fall, which means he gets to reduce all falling damage by 55. Or like 110 or something. It's insane.
Yeah. So you're not going to break your legs as this thing drops you. You are, however, going to be stuck in the middle of the courtyard.
Why not just wait until it gets over here? That's way high, isn't it?
In any case, it's not his turn right now.
It is landing.
Yes.
So, Layla casts Healing Word on who?
Layla?
You're not close enough to cast Healing Word on a Zonk just yet. You'd have to move to the edge.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Hold
No, it's all good.
Okay. Who do you want to cast Healing Word on?
Azov, the person who's gonna be jumping to his
Let me do some ruler shit.
Like, I can move. I was over. God damn, this thing is not.
Even from the edge, I don't think you're in range because he's also up higher, and you're just barely in range at a level plane if he's on the edge. You can't reach the zonk right now because of the fucking horse.
Does my fact that I'm flying change anything?
Yeah, actually, you could fly up to his. Yeah, you could fly up to his level. Yeah, you actually could just barely get in range.
So I'll heal for 16. I don't know how much that'll help, but it's better than nothing.
16 is still better than nothing.
Yep.
And then, I'll do. Who wants an unsettling word or inspiration?
Hold on to the unsettling words for when you find actual Strahd.
Alright. Then I guess that's the end of my turn.
Because I think we're playing a shell game here, and I think, just like a real shell game, the ball isn't under any of the shells we see.
I'm so frustrated that I used Hold Monster. I'm not Strahd.
Understandably so.
Okay. She's going to move here and try to... Yeah, she can hit Trisval, Lux, and Godfrey with a lightning bolt. She's going to upcast it at level 6.
Cool.
Unlimited power! So it's like 11d6, I believe.
It is. 21 for me. Thank God for Danger Sense.
So 36, and then one more. So 39.
After the 19. Lux needs a deck save.
I also love the fact that I'm just real. Wait a second, doesn't that mean
Offset?
God damn, I did it for me again.
What's happening?
It's a natural 15, so I think Lux is still going to make because Lux has a ridiculous amount. Yeah, 21 for Lux as well. No.
Jericho is not in this line.
And is also high up.
I keep on going to I keep thinking I'm going to his profile. Oh, his name starts with Val, so I go and do the thing, and I look at him like, wait, my name starts with Val too.
Okay, yeah,
whose fault is that?
What was that 39?
39 halved is 9. 39, 19 if you have it. I got 21, and I think Lux also got 21.
You know, Rob, this wouldn't be a problem if
Ismark does take
like I wanted to.
Ismark does take a attack of opportunity.
Do I need to make a save here, or am I good?
You're actually just out of the line. The way it fired, it just clips through both Trisval and Lux's line.
Yeah. Lux has to make a con save to hold on to protection. And I'm sorry, what did you say? When did you say it wouldn't be a problem?
It wouldn't be a problem if I just named myself you or I or something like I originally wanted to, but I
yeah, because that totally wouldn't be confusing in every other context.
Well, it wouldn't be confusing for me, it'd be confusing for you guys.
Fair. All right. I think Lux makes that save. Lux adds 9 to Constitution save? Goddamn. Okay.
Lux is a monster.
It's time for Monkey.
Yeah.
For Strodkey?
Monkey. Shot the monkey.
It's basically grabbing a chunk of the crenellation, ripping it off the wall, and
throw it to Zonk.
Really?
Trisval is holding its sister in a hole in a bad time. So so that's 26 to hit.
Roll again. I reckless. Actually, no, don't roll again because no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it hits me. Sure.
Alright, the rock does a fucking lot. 32, 38 as this giant fucking chunk of castle just impacts you center of that.
Half to 19.
Okay.
A giant chunk of castle, or from the opposite camera angle, a giant chunk of castle breaks itself against Trisval's chest. It just stands there.
Like, he's decidedly fucking unbothered by this.
Oh, I thought I something.
It is then going to move its way over here. Gazak.
Okay.
You are riding the fire
You're gonna
horse.
have to jump.
You're riding the fire horse into the stratosphere.
Okay, where's the next closest, the closest area I could possibly jump?
The closest thing you could jump to is technically this chunk of roof. The problem being, let me get out my handy Ravenloft type chart again real quick.
Would you also be willing to look up the height of this, like the wall location, opposed to the actual roof?
The wall is 90 feet.
Yeah. So the problem is that particular chunk of building is only about 50 feet off the ground, so you'd be plummeting 190 feet to catch on to that.
You can take it.
Let me check some clarifications really quick.
Or you could just stun the horse and use the body's horse as a cushion.
If
for
you
the impact
stun,
of the rock.
if you stun the horse, if the horse becomes stunned, it immediately falls prone. If a creature's movement that's flying becomes 0, which it does when you're stunned, you drop out of the air.
Which it means you're falling, but you're also falling with a horse.
Use
Okay,
its
another
body to brace for
question.
impact.
If I would have to roll for exceed amount to jump, do I roll a strength modifier or strength save or check?
I don't think
It would generally. Go ahead.
It would be athletics.
Good.
That's useful because he can use athletics with his wisdom because of
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can use wisdom in place of strength checks. When you have your arms out.
Yeah, my arms are out, and I am proficient with athletics, so...
So it would be a plus,
So 6
it'd be a plus 10 roll. It'd be a plus 10 roll.
Alright, which way are you jumping?
Like I said, if I would say roll to oh crap. Could I roll to be miraculous and roll to here? Or
That's like a 60-foot lateral jump.
No, it's
standing
50.
Yeah, it's
Okay. That's 50. To get to here, that's only about 40 feet. I would say if you roll really well, you could catch the strut.
If I step in the wind, would that better my odds?
Yes.
I think you have to step in the wind to even make this possible, man. Because you don't have one star.
Oh
Yeah. I'm going to step in the winds and at least attempt it.
If you can catch the strut, you are only going to be falling 70 feet.
Yeah, I don't think
13?
it's catching the strut.
13.
So right here?
13 is not going to get you far enough. Like, it looks impressive, you know, that like flying.
And then he pulls up short and falls 240 feet down.
You get to about here.
I like to imagine
And,
you in a running motion.
You get to about here, and you're starting to feel good. Like, it looks like you're getting there. And then you run out of momentum and just...
So 20d6 falling damage?
Oh my fuck.
You do mitigate a chunk of this.
Well, that's
Please tell me you're custom rolling this all at once.
Regular action, don't I?
Yes, it is technically a move action, so you will get an action once you...
Couldn't I technically dash with my regular action?
Dashing doesn't help in midair.
Yeah.
How many d6?
20.
20.
You have maxed out falling damage.
Let me advance die roller here.
184.
That's 20d20.
That would suck. Granted, those were pretty low.
66.
You take
It's not
11
as bad
damage.
as it could be, yeah.
You take 11 damage. You fall off a horse 240 feet in the air and take less damage than I just took from a lightning bolt.
You bruised your knee after
Tower
falling an entire mansion.
It wasn't a lightning bolt. It was.
Here's the thing. I got to hear. My spectral arms have a 10-foot reach. Couldn't I actually make it?
No,
That's
you're
10
short,
feet.
man. You failed the jump. You failed
Yeah.
the jump.
The jump, basically the jump check was taking that into account. It was basically like how well in general grabbing on it and whatnot. Basically, also you're a monk. You could just run back up there in like a round or two. So you're not really like out of
I'll just
the.
have to do that, so I'll take the 11 damage.
I was gonna say you're not even like that out of the
For my
fight.
action, I'm just gonna chug a potion. Like I'm chugging a beer.
I mean, he rolled a lot of ones.
I want him to roll double fours so that he lost net 1 hit point from this whole stuff.
I was also like I was gonna say you're not even out of the fight that long because you can just run up the side of the walls.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run up the side of the walls.
All right, it is bird time. Yeah, Brandon?
I was muted.
Yeah, I was just
I think we'll just follow suit. Yeah, just keep helping me here. They all gotta die.
okay. Shedrak.
I use my action to move Moonbeam on top of fucker number 1.
Okay. Movement is there.
I'll move. Well, I can't move him.
Isn't Moonbeam only a 5-foot square?
Yes, but you can stack a 5-foot square in such a way that it affects 2 squares. If you put it right on the borderline, it affects 2 squares.
Well, I'll stick to Flame Seed.
Okay, same person?
Yep.
Okay.
Disadvantage for melee range?
Yes. Still hits. All right, Lestrade in the wall. Has to. They start their turn in the wall, so they take the 20 some odd damage from Radiant Wall.
Only if they end their turn in the wall.
Ah. In which case. She suddenly disappears. And reappears.
Disappears.
Physical.
I
No,
should say, do
physical.
I still feel the fact that I'm holding on to it?
No.
Physically disappears, okay.
And then reappears over here.
Fair.
If they got anything good. Will save.
Who?
Tristle again, because you're trying to drown her in sunlight.
Protection from evil and good.
This is
What's
not
the effect?
whole person.
Whole person. I am held.
All right.
I am holding.
Okay. It is your turn. You can try and break whole person.
I can. And I shall attempt to. I do not, and my rage drops.
Okay.
No,
Lux,
my rage doesn't drop. Nope, my rage doesn't drop. I took damage.
Fair enough.
Alright, well, what are you doing?
Taking yours, Tiffany?
What? Speak.
Nearest enemy.
Nearest enemy to you
Yeah.
That'd be.
is either the gorilla who's on the other side of the light wall or the one that's holding me. Which I would really appreciate if you would hurt them because I would like to not be held.
The one that's holding.
I appreciate being held, but not by this whatever it is.
Do you need a hug, Triswell? Triswell can give you a hug.
What are you attacking him with?
Sword.
All right.
Copy.
Sword done.
Are you attacking twice?
Yes.
That's it.
I'm guessing you're using radiance
And force.
and force. Don't know. I don't know how to add the radiance and force.
Just add it. Just roll 2 more d8 and add them. You have the button at the bottom left that just lets you roll a straight up die.
Okay, so you run up and you don't even need the second swing. The first one, you catch it in the throat, you pull out through the side, and there's a spray of blood as this thing drops to its knees and falls face forward on the ground.
And my limbs release. I like it looks. Thank you.
Oh, I think I think I've heard of the. I think I saw the perfect sound effect when I fell down. Insert like any goofy scream as I fall down.
No!
Yep.
Ismark, who is not great, but he's going to do his best. Miss and miss.
It's okay, Smokey. Do your best.
I mean, the bright side is his survivability is great because no one's fucking paying attention to him.
Yeah, he's pretty much as much of a threat as the Raven right now.
So I'm gonna go stand where the Raven is.
Okay. Are you committing honorable word puzzles?
I am. I am honorably swinging this thing into the next century.
Oh, good lord. Okay. So 38. It doesn't like that. Jericho.
Blast away, blast away, blast away all.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast or Wall of Light?
Oh, well.
It hits.
Oh!
Yeah, you
That's gonna be beats.
damn.
I get another one.
Yeah, you do. And that is the worst you could possibly roll, but okay. We've seen the spectrum.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to see both of those, so I'm just going to check the crits.
Good,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but they're both hits. They both fly out, impact her. This old woman like rocks back, lets out a shriek of pain. Godfrey, who, much like an executioner, gonna raise up his sword and miss. Second one hits. Still standing, but not very well. The Nightmare, having dropped off its cargo, started to swing around. Layla.
Alright, I'm gonna flash and go over here. And
Okay, I was going to say, you can't exactly get high enough to get over this tower. The tower is From where you were, it's 190 feet up from where you were. But you can get along like the side of it here, pretty high up.
Go over here then.
Okay.
And then I'll. Guess I'll just whisper this one guy right here.
Which one?
The guy in the blue square, the only one that seems to be left. Besides this guy over here.
Okay. Just whisper. Let me roll out their wisdom save. No.
It must immediately use its reaction to flee Layla.
It doesn't even happen. With a shriek, blood starts pouring out of her eyes, nose, and ears. Starts
Did you just
grasping
scare
at
us, that witch?
Yeah. Starts grasping at her throat, just drops to the ground.
My mouth just falls open. I didn't. Oh.
Literally scared to death.
I was gonna say, can you telepathically shove the gorilla?
It didn't need to be much.
Can you telepathically shove the gorilla?
Is this a gorilla up here?
Why is Layla's character floating off into the abyss?
She's flying.
Oh, I forgot.
I think she's too far
this,
away.
This is a very big ape.
You're too far away to shove it.
No, I can't start. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Beware of horse, though, because I think you just put yourself in a shot line.
Dude, honestly, if I tried shoving it, do we really think it would fall over? Do you really think it's gonna get anything on below 15?
A horse, maybe.
How big, size category-wise, is that gorilla, by the way? Is he large or huge or what?
Oh, they are technically huge, so I have it sized slightly too small.
That's important.
King Kong has entered the building.
You can only shove a creature that's within one size category of you, which is tragic because that was going to be my play. And then it's the gorilla's turn.
It is indeed gorilla time. Oh shit! They do have a climb speed, so it's gonna like swing around here, run up to you two, and just you know that move in Smash Brothers where Donkey Kong starts beating his fists on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna do one attack to Lux, one attack to Trisbel.
Sure.
Uh, 19 to hit Lux, which was a no.
Which
15 to hit Trisbel.
How much?
Which I believe is also a no. 15?
Yeah, it's a no. I imagine just collectively me and Luck just put our arms up and like block the attack.
Oh yeah. Like you feel the stone cracking under your feet, but you kind of hold steady against the attack. Guns up.
Well,
I'm assuming you spent his entire turn running up the wall.
I don't think I can even climb up there.
You're going to have to climb up the way we initially did. You're going to have to hit the lower wall first and then climb the tower.
You could get up here and then get up the tower.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. So 50.
You'd have to step to get on the wall. To get all the way up the wall this turn, you'd have to step.
Oh, I'm gonna wait a few turns. So
okay, that's fine. Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna check here.
You reach the wall. You're getting ready for that climb. The Raven's turn.
I don't want to expend too many more key points. I already have planned what I want to do.
Okay.
I'll help with King Kong over here. Why not?
Okay.
Helping yourself or somebody else?
Myself.
Sure.
All right, Shadrach.
Iron Chef Barkskin. Bueller?
Today's secret ingredient is bark.
Surprise, it's trees.
He holds his action. Next.
Oh wait, I can keep it locked. 1 second.
Wait.
Don't you ask if I locked it or if I left it unlocked?
Okay, so trees hold for now.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Sure. Because the Strahds that go faster than me are no longer things. Yeah. I'm just gonna claw the shit out of this guy
Okay.
because I'm re. And 22. I'm assuming the 22 hits. How do the lower numbers do?
All of them hit. It's a giant ass gorilla.
I kind of figured as much.
Wait, what's going on? When did my...
You passed your
So
turn.
you will go as soon as I end my turn here.
We're coming back to
That
that.
fourth roll ignores, so it's a 9, 8, 8 plus 3 each. So yeah, 12, 11, and 11. So 23, 34 total damage. And I think, given that it's polymorph, actually, each of those necessitate a con save. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If this is polymorph, which is what I'm assuming it is.
So, monkey con save. Nope. Shrinks
Well,
back
it's
into...
hold on. It's a DC 10. How much does the monkey have on con? I'm assuming 6 at least. 4? It's not enough.
It shrinks back down into
So it's not a
person.
monkey anymore. And it's, yeah, okay, I'll step up so that I'm actually in melee with it for the second attack. And then does 15 still hit the smaller form?
15 does not.
So, okay, but the 22 still does, so 11 damage on the third attack.
Okay.
Who is the alpha beast in this scenario?
They would have been me if I didn't hit Paul.
With close.
Okay.
All right, so it's Shedrak's held turn if he's able to take it.
Shedrak's turn.
Yeah, I'm here. Moonbeam, move over to... Actually... I don't know how to measure. How do I measure?
How far can you move Moonbeam as an action?
40.
40?
You can make it. Moonbeam is moved. Ismark. Can he reach?
60 feet, actually?
Ismark
28
can
damage.
reach. Well, it's 28 damage on their turn, I believe.
Yeah.
Ismark.
Seed is just hidden.
Oh, wow, yeah. Okay. They get planked by the flame seed. Ismark is getting in there.
Yeah! Yeah, buddy, you get him! No.
Misses both times.
I look at Ismark with this total look of disgust, like, really? Your sister's kidnapped and that's the best you can do?
Wow! That's low.
Alright, Durzo's up.
So I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna pat Ismark on the back and go, "You can do it, buddy. I believe in you." Unlike our barbarian. And then I'm gonna try to swing at this chick here. And
That'll hit.
And what am I looking for? Here it is.
Okay. Carved a big jump at her. Jericho. I would say Logan's probably still helping.
Well, the gorilla, I don't know if we can help without the gorilla.
Not that fair. It would be a person in the middle of
gorilla just goes.
It has become a person in the middle of the 3x3 that was a gorilla.
Yeah, I don't know if help works now because there is no gorilla.
Yeah, technically it's slightly too far. But you can just, repulse the fucking Iron Man style repulsor beam this thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Something. There you go. Again. 17 hit, 18 does. So.
18 hits. The last one catches her in the face and just blows through the back of her head.
Oh, good. I get temporary HP. That's 16 temporary HP. I need that.
Godfrey is going to just move on over to where everybody is. Just be like, well, seems we were successful. And gain back some HP.
Do we want to wait for our monk who decided to jump off the horse to return?
Bucephalus is going to... Layla's the closest target, so it's going to charge.
Yeah.
It only gets to swing once, and it botches. Its fiery hose tries to bring him down on your head, but you fly back just out of its reach. It is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash.
Disengage?
I'll disengage and then dash.
Can you do both?
That's pretty good.
You can disengage and move, you can't dash. But you do have 60 foot of movement because you're flying.
Alright, I guess I'm going over here.
Don't go through the moonbeam, but yeah. Like here.
Okay.
Why is that not a DJ? Okay.
Gazonk who runs up the wall and gets here.
I guess I can't climb any higher right now.
No, dashing, that's about 100 feet. It's 90 feet, so, I mean, technically you can
I'll
move.
wait till next turn then.
The bird.
Can the bird reach? I don't think so. Maybe it can. Maybe its flying speed's the same. I know some birds are incredibly fast.
I would just like to state that it's me with the 60 feet, just to show that I should be able to move it on top of this thing when my turn comes.
Okay. So if the bird ain't got anything against Shedrack. Unless you want the bird to fly towards the nightmare?
The what?
Are you muted?
Josh?
Perhaps. Perhaps muted. Perhaps bathroom. I'll just say Shedrack, and then when he gets back, he can let me know if he wants the bird to go in there.
17 to hit on. What is there exactly? We said
There's the fire horse, which unfortunately for Flame Seed, with this being a fire horse, it doesn't do anything.
you right, but I can't move the block, so move the moonbeam on, of course. Oh wait, how high up in the air is it?
I don't think the moonbeam can reach the horse, but it will create a barrier.
Fairly high up, so.
Okay. Actually, I'll leave it with us just in case we get anybody ambushed, but I'll put it inside of, like, around here-ish. You know, in case somebody comes out the doorway or...
Okay, so you're just moving it to the tower.
Yeah.
Alright, top of the round. Triswell.
5, 10, 10, 15. I don't take any damage from entering a wall of light just if I end my turn there. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Can I see this crystal that's in here?
It is a large crystal heart hovering in the air in the center of the tower.
I scream and throw a javelin at it.
Okay.
Recklessly, because why not at this point?
Sure.
So it cancels out my disadvantage. Is the thing within 30 feet of me from where I'm standing?
Let me draw here. It is about 35.
So this is going to cancel out. Reckless cancels out my disadvantage from range. So 24.
Hits the heart.
11 damage. Well, actually, hold on. No, just 8 because I don't get the rage damage on thrown weapons.
Okay. Ah! Lux, you're up.
I can't do functionally anything against a flying horse, so y'all spellcasters can deal with that. I'm gonna go smash this shit.
I'm still flying, so...
The horse, I suppose.
What did you say, Will?
I'll go stab the horse.
Alright, has he always been
The
the
horse
flying
is-
calls?
The horse is a long way away from you, and also still, I think, like 200 feet up in the air.
It is still pretty high, yeah.
Yeah, it's keeping its distance.
Even with your wings, I don't think you can reach and stab the horse.
In their case. I think I'm gonna go stab the heart then. That seems kind of defenseless.
Is this wall just no longer here?
You don't take damage while passing it.
You don't take damage passing through the wall. You only take damage if you end your turn in the wall.
So you're going to the wall?
I don't think you can reach and stab the crystal, but you could reach it, or you could move towards it and then like throw a cantrip at something. I don't know.
I'll move towards the heart, and then I'll use guiding bolt. I think it's called.
Yeah, sure, get it.
You're using your wings, so it's 60 feet, right?
The wings are only 30 feet if I'm not sprinting.
Okay.
So it gets to like there.
Yeah, guiding bolt. Let's say the horse.
Well, guiding bolt first. Because if you move, there'll be a tower between you and the horse. So guiding bolt first.
Roll that attack.
Alright, I moved him, but we'll see if he did this first. Guiding bolt.
Yeah. First level.
Sure.
Let's see it. Oh, there it is. Oh, I think I cast it twice, so just take the first one.
Okay. You hit the horse and deal some damage. Up next is Ismark. Ismark is going to be like, we have to get to the heart. Come, follow me. And he's going to run you about here.
Typical Ismark, got to the point. 5 seconds after everybody else did.
Yes. Durzo, you're up.
So I'm going to move over here. And unlike anything that I've done so far in this campaign, I am going to pull out the bow that I actually have. And I'm going to,
I will point out, pulling out the bow would mean dropping the sun sword.
Well, it doesn't have a mine, so I can't. Can I throw a dagger at it?
We haven't tried.
Like a regular dagger?
I mean, yeah, if you want to throw a mundane ass dagger at it, you absolutely can do that.
Yeah, that's probably not hitting. Does a 13 hit?
It is a big stationary thing, yes.
Wow, pitiful. 6.
All right.
Clink.
Jericho.
Alright, if I fly over yonder, like, so, can I see the nightmare over the ramparts?
Yes.
Well, shit, I'm gonna shoot that.
Okay.
First attack has advantage because guiding bolt.
Oh, I forgot. That's gonna
Oh,
be.
yeah, guiding bolt, that's right. Sure. Oh, just roll it regular. Didn't go. I try again. There we go. That should hit. I'll check for crit. No crit, but it hits. And the second one certainly hits the last one.
Yes. So Godfrey is going to start running up, get to about here, and then a ready action triggers from his mark.
What, is he gonna stab Godfrey?
Actually, yeah, he kind of grabs Godfrey and goes to throw him off the bridge.
I turn around and I look back. What the hell is your problem?
He just starts laughing, and as you look back at him, his face begins to melt. And standing where his mark was is another Strahd.
Oh, come on!
That's awful elaborate.
I like it. That's the exact tone of voice that Layla uses.
Aren't you tired of this trick? Try something new!
It's more kind of, Godfrey looks at him fucking shocked and is like, how? How did you hide from me? And Strahd kind of goes, have you ever heard of a spell called non-detection, my friend?
My friend, you would have been better off staying as Ismark. You're now in danger.
He couldn't let us destroy the crystal. We pushed him the right way. He couldn't let us destroy the crystal.
It is Godfrey's turn.
He had to pull his trick.
Godfrey is kind of wrapped up, being grappled and whatnot. Oh no, you knocked it off, never mind.
Yeah.
So he is going to swing. Miss. And he'll take his second swing. The second swing does hit. So he goes the extra 4d6. So that's 28, 14 slashing. And he's got him, so he's going to smoke him. He'll make that smite.
Yup.
So doesn't have much of a choice, so the highest level he's got here. So 14 radiant. And end of his turn, he's basically going to give. He's going to turn to Trizvel and be like, "Come on, you can get him! You have inspiration."
Sick.
Strahd is going to take a legendary action to jump back over this way. And the horse continues its merry trek around the tower. He's beginning to descend and come in lower again. Whoops, Layla. It is Layla's turn. I accidentally just skipped through it.
I am going to go. Thing. Lag. I'm gonna go over here
Okay.
and
Oh my god, I just realized something that's about to happen.
what?
It's not you. It's look where he is, and then look at the guy who is sworn on his mother's life to punch this poor fucker in the balls. Oh my god. Surprise, motherfucker!
And I'll cast Unsettling Words on what's his face as a pass. Oh my god!
Jesus! Layla has had enough of your bullshit today.
Alright, Gazok, he's going to take your whole turn to run up the side of this tower.
How tall is this again?
100 feet.
Okay, I got 10-foot movement.
From where you are, yeah, it is 100 feet up. So you can get to the top and move closer towards Strahd.
You could step also if you could reach Strahd this turn if you burn a step.
What are you saying? I don't know if that's another Ciliacrum.
We don't either, but it's gotta die.
True. I'm just gonna wait.
Do you have any thrown weapons or anything you could whip at him? Like darts or something?
With that being my... Wait. Yeah, I had darts, it's just... I don't know if I can since I burned my whole movement and such dashing up there.
Oh yeah, you had to dash. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, you had a regular dash. That's right. Birdie turn?
It is. Technically, yes, but Strahd is going to take another legendary action and jump over here.
Oh, you're so very cute.
I deleted motherfucking... I need to add his turn. Again. He is on 21 with Lux, so...
Okay.
No, I'm here.
So Raven and
You
Shadrach.
are. It is the Raven and Shadrach. I just had to fix the turn order.
Hey, guess what he's right near?
Go ahead, Shadrach.
You confused me by saying guess what he's near, but I assume it's Moonbeam.
The Moonbeam. Yeah.
13 to hit.
13 doesn't hit. He dodges the flame seed.
My first missed flame seed.
And you're using your action to move the Moonbeam.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. My turn?
No, it's mine. The Raven's turn.
The
It's the
Raven.
Raven's turn.
Cool for Raven.
Yeah. Not a heck of a whole lot for him to do at this point, though. He could.
Squawk aggressively.
You could help somebody with hitting a Strahd.
Strahd. Yeah, you might as well go to Strahd. I didn't see it. Yeah. I'll move him there.
Okay, he will take his final legendary action for the turn and just punch Durzo right in the face.
Yeah, what's new?
That's fair.
He's a bastard.
14 I don't think is going to hit.
He misses for once.
Alright.
He's punched me in the face every other time, damn it.
How's Durzo looking health-wise?
I haven't been hit so far. I have 59
Okay,
out
that's
of
good.
120.
Okay, that's good. Because while we're betraying people, I'm going to move up to here, and I'm going to reckless attack Durzo.
Why me?
Okay.
Why are we attacking me? Yeah, that hits.
Cool. Take 8 damage and make a wisdom save.
Are you trying to make him rage?
I know what he's doing.
This is dumb.
You're forcing him to rage.
I think I'm making it though.
Unfortunately, you make it. Yeah. I'm gonna attack you again.
As soon as you said that, I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm gonna try it again.
We are now abusing Durzo to the fullest extent of the law.
Hell yes.
Strahd was fucking confused. He's like, I didn't even have to make you do that.
I'm gonna attack. Yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
Wait, I got this. Hit me. Alright?
I do.
You're hitting me
Does he
again?
have to willingly roll the wisdom save?
I don't know.
So, I'm gonna use my oh no, wait. No.
Don't use your reaction, yeah.
If I do that, that'll end bad. Alright. So
Yeah.
10 damage.
So take the damage and roll the wisdom save.
There we go, I failed.
You fail. I want you to use your reaction to make an attack against Strahd von Zarevich.
Allow me to two-hand this. Oh, wait a minute! Gee!
Also, sneak attack.
Oh my god, okay.
Play last week at work, and I was like, I gotta fucking do this.
Time to abuse Strahd in ways that should not be permitted.
Take 35 radiant, fucko. And then I'm gonna turn around and tell it was like claws.
The first time Durzo gets hit, he's like, what the fuck was that? The second time, he's like, fuck that vampire.
I mean, I guess you can have one attack.
Hit for 10 rage damage. Ah! Get angry! And I just slapped Durzo twice with my claws.
Force rage.
Infectious rage, man. And then it's Strahd's turn, and he starts his turn in the Moonbeam.
He does, so I need to make a con save, I believe that is.
Yes, it is. Which he makes at -8.
He has -8, yeah.
He's taking all of that.
Yeah. So what was the damage on the Moonbeam? Did we roll damage on the Moonbeam?
Like ages ago, yeah. That's scroll
Yeah,
up
I think
to
you
the
have to
wall.
re-roll. I think you have to re-roll the damage on the Moonbeam. Check
I
right.
say it was 28 long ago. That's right.
Godrak!
I would like to apologize.
Roll some Moonbeam damage.
I don't even. Wait, what?
Roll your
Dropped in the Moonbeam and he failed the save.
Yeah, but aren't we sticking with the 26?
Oh,
28.
26, okay.
No, you have to roll it each round.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, it's not. It just hasn't come up since the first time you rolled it. Because we've had to shuffle the Moonbeam around a lot.
Yeah, we have. I did. Oh, come on. Oh, Lord, I'm not even pressing buttons. Moonbeam 4d6.
Okay.
Nabane.
40-10, yeah. 22 more radiant.
This time, instead of crumbling, the heart explodes.
Yay!
Wait, is that the real Strahd?
I really hope so.
Maybe.
That heart's keeping him alive.
Well, good for him. Not anymore. It's not your turn, incidentally. It's just...
Not anymore. It is Strahd's actual turn.
It is.
Let me double check this. Okay. A is going to raise his hands and sweep them across the bridge in one big old motion. And a huge blast of wind just blows across the bridge.
Okay.
It is more at an angle. I don't know how to angle this. It's not going that way. It's going this way.
Okay.
So I need strength saves from Durzo, Godfrey, and Lux.
Nope.
Oh shit.
And luck strength save.
I'm trying. Oh god, this might not
Double
be
check
good.
here.
It's bad.
Oh. Okay. The three of you are thrown 15 feet this way. Which is off the bridge.
So they land on what? This roof here?
That roof. It
How
is.
far down?
Yeah, that's what I gotta check.
Cue Goofy out here.
Does the fact that I'm flying matter?
Yes, you're not going to, because you have your wings out, you're not going to take the whole drop.
You're not gonna fall. You just get knocked back.
I'm guessing Josh.
You get thrown 15 feet back.
Could Josh say, quote, Misty step back onto it?
Not as a reaction.
Damn.
And he doesn't have his reaction.
That roof is 50 feet down from the bridge.
Oh, that's not too bad.
So Godfrey and Durzo are plummeting. Lux is 15 feet away, but in the air. Let me roll the 5d6. 18 damage to Durzo and Godfrey as they slam into the roof below. Actually, I am going to roll something. The roof holds.
Oh, good.
Ow. So,
Then Strahd will loop himself over here and get out of the moonbeam. And so ends his turn. Lux, you're up.
That line of wind still there? Or is it-
The wind is still gusting across the bridge, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly.
Okay, guys, one question. If I was across from, well, once it hits my turn, if I was like over
Why don't we
here,
deal
could
with
I-
it when it's your turn?
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
What was that,
I
love?
reach Strahd.
You would turn.
Yeah.
Go back.
Yes, you can.
I reach him and attack him.
It's over. Can you go there?
Yes?
Alright.
Am I able to also attack him?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Then I'll start stacking.
Double check here. The 16 gets him, the 15 doesn't.
And the D8 of radiant and the D8 of force.
Okay. So 11, and what was the damage on the rapier? 12, alright.
So 17 forks and 6 radiant?
Okay. So 23 altogether?
Yep.
Yeah. He will take a legendary action and dash straight up the side of the tower.
How far?
Let me double check how exactly far he can move. I believe it's just 30 feet, so he just runs 30 feet up the tower, but let me double check that.
Okay.
The fucker is legendary actions.
It's just his movement, normally.
Up to his speed, which is 30 feet. So yeah, he runs 30 feet up the side of the tower.
Yeah.
Durzo.
Alright, well, let's try this. Alrighty. So I am going to yeet a psychic dagger up there, 70 feet somewhere, and teleport myself.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
So you said it's 50 up?
It's 50 up to this area above you, yes.
So if I threw it, like, over here, I could...
You'll land in the moonbeam, but...
But I still have my attack and my movement. Is
you would have to make a con save for entering the moonbeam, though.
Would I?
Yes.
Unlike Wall of Light, moonbeam is on entry.
Oh.
Moonbeam's pretty good.
I guess I will toss myself over here.
So I can't angle it, but you land back in the wind.
You can angle it. Hold on, you want me to angle it, Tom?
Yes.
Okay.
All you gotta do is click it, and I think if you hold down control, you can angle
There's a little, if you click on it, there's a little, like, handle, little square handle on it that you can use to rotate.
Ah.
So it's like this?
It is like that, yes.
Okay.
So
Alright, well then I'm gonna throw it there. That way I don't land in the wind.
Okay. I would say you're going to take 2d6 of falling damage because to get there you have to throw it above the area because you can't see the floor. So you throw it 70 feet up.
But the problem is that I teleport exactly where the dagger lands. I'm
He
aiming
can throw a maximum of 70 feet. He doesn't have to use the whole 70.
Oh, okay, then yeah, you appear right there.
And then, I guess I'll throw a psychic blade at...
Yeah, he is up on the wall.
At, hanging on wall man.
Okay. That hits. Isn't sneak attack, but you do 10 damage. He will, at the end of your turn, take another legendary to run further up the side of the tower, so he's now 60 feet up. Godfrey picks himself up, dusts himself off, regenerates a bit. He does not have a clever solution here. He's going to walk up to the side of the tower and just try and climb it. Like an insane mountain man. He's not finding purchase.
He's not an insane mountain man.
Bucephalus is going to continue its trek around, making its way towards Strahd.
It's way off the ground, though, right?
Yes. Wait.
Layla, what you got?
I have unsettling words on Strahd again. So,
Do it.
Wait, can I do that again?
How many more inspirations you got?
Used it 2 times. Yeah, I got 1 more.
I was going to say, I don't think you used it at all last battle.
Yeah, that's why I needed to check to see if I used it last battle or not.
Yeah, so you got 1 more.
Oh, wait.
Get turned up to death! You rolled a
Did I
6.
roll 6? Oh.
Yes,
6 is still a real good roll.
6 is good.
Actually, I just remembered something Godfrey can do. He's going to shout up encouragement and give Lux an inspiration die.
Okay.
Sorry, I just thought of that.
I'm also going to use counter charm. So until my next turn, you guys all have inspiration. All have advantage against saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
That's only for people 30 feet close to you, isn't it?
30 feet within my thing, but I'm
So you gotta fly
I just
closer for
haven't
that to
moved.
be good.
Yeah, I just haven't moved yet.
That's fine.
Like, so
Get turned up to
I'm
death.
moving up over here, and I'm gonna use it, and then I'm gonna go inside this building.
You still have to be. Okay. Yeah.
Because that's within 30 feet of all of you guys, right?
I think it's an aura. I think you have to stay within 30 feet of us for it to work.
It just says he heard me. You had to have been able to hear my voice for it.
I've never actually dealt with counter charm before. It's so rarely relevant, and actually in this case it's super relevant.
Thing. Counter charm as an action for blah blah blah. This fucking thing. Any friendly creature within 30 feet that can hear you gains advantage. So
it's for the whole. It's during that time, so it's an aura until the end of your next turn. So you have to stay within 30 feet of us to make it work.
That doesn't make sense, but okay.
It's as long as you keep performing for the whole turn.
I hate.
It's okay. It's okay. We can protect you if he comes at you. He's not gonna. You shouldn't be the target because if he's targeting you, you're not the one that's beating the shit out of him right now. All right. Then it'll be his Onk's turn.
Yes, Gazon.
Because I'm going to be planning on using possibly 3 key points at this situation, or...
He is 60 feet up, so you have to use all your movement to get to him, which you can do with a key point.
Yes, because I'm planning on Step of the Wind. Well, 2 things I was thinking. Either 1, attack him twice and burn 2 of his legendary resistance, or 2, grapple him. But you probably would win that.
Let me grapple him. I'm really good at grappling people.
You should be. I get like a +10.
No, because you have to use. Actually, yeah, you would, but I get +9 and I have advantage. And I have an inspiration die still from Godfrey.
All right, so I'm gonna be. Oh, this is gonna indicate that I'm under him. So I'm not actually in the moonbeam. I'm under him, but I'm gonna be Step of the Wind.
Okay.
Get up towards him and gonna punch him twice.
You can get there, yeah.
You're gonna fall to the ground at the end of this, but
I don't care.
That's not gonna hurt you. Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, you punched him good.
So you throw your punch, he blocks the first one. The second one does hit.
Roll.
Okay. Con save?
Con save.
Does make it. He uses a legendary resistance.
1 down.
At the end of your turn, where you would begin falling, he's going to use his last legendary action to basically just punch you in the face. And launch you back into the top of the tower.
If we kill him and the heart is still up, like it's still
the heart is shattered. 25 to hit.
Yeah, it did before, didn't it?
You take 29 damage, 11 slashing as his claw-like hands rake across you, 18 to Croc.
Oh, Tom, I forgot one other thing.
Huh?
Strahd supposed to take that.
Oh, he takes 8. Okay. You forgot to actually roll damage, didn't you?
Well, that's the extra damage. Because I rolled for the head and the hand, so I can
the head.
body.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay.
So you take 29 damage.
Yeah. 29 as he launches you back towards the top of the tower. And, for flavor's sake, Dragon Ball Z, you slam into the tower and leave a bit of a crater.
Great.
The bird.
Bird is the word. Over here. Help here.
Okay, he's going to harass himself.
That fucking horse. Harass the horse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shadrach.
You've been arrested on a charge of horse bothering.
Moonbeam over horse and shed. Sadly. Wait, what else do I have?
Who are you pegging with the flame seed?
Oh, is it an action to move? Moonbeam?
It's an action to move the moonbeam. Yeah.
Damn. Yep. Flame seed and.
However,
And
God
Flame
itself
Seed-
was directly
Flame seed
under-
Strahd, I assume, rather than the fire horse.
The one that is invincible to fire. Yeah, Strahd.
You take it.
Moonbeam over Strahd and the horse, if possible.
Yeah, it's going to be below both of them, just because of where both of them are. But
It
if any of
does
them
go
comes
up
up,
or to be in the air if I need to move it up as well.
if any of them come down to ground, actually, yeah,
And I can move it 60 feet in the air, or technically 55.
Yeah. Okay. If you
How
leave it
far
on the
up are
ground,
they?
I can. If you leave it on the ground, I can do some mean shit to him in a minute.
If it's yeah, sure, because I know for a fact you're pretty good, little Sudas.
Yeah. My turn.
Yes, indeed.
All right. I can't reach him with my normal movement, but if I use a rage, I get to burn an additional. I get an additional 20 feet of movement as my instinctive pounce. So I'm going to use my bonus action to re-up my rage so that I can reach him. So I move 60 feet up. That is my last rage, so I really hope this is the real one. I think it is. With my first attack on reaching him, I'm going to make that a grapple check.
Okay. So he opposed strength 23.
Fails. I'm going to make my second attack also a grapple check.
Okay. 23 again.
I'm going to use Godfrey's inspiration. What die is this?
I have to double check. I believe it's a D8, but let me double check that. Let me.
Okay, then I get a 28.
One second.
Or is it like the old inspiration, as in reroll the
It's a D6.
It's a D6. Okay. Still got him. 25.
Okay.
All right, my third action, I'm going to make a shove, and I'm going to shove him away from the tower so he has nothing to grip.
Okay.
I'm basically going to kick off the tower and try to splash both of us back down onto the bridge.
Sure. He rolls 15 to oppose then.
26.
Got it.
So, here's what's going to happen. As I fall down, he is going to take 66 falling, because he's 60 feet up, and he's going to fall into the moonbeam.
Okay.
So, I run up there, grab him, and just kick off the wall and do a 60-foot falling power bomb into the moonbeam.
He takes 25 from the falling, which I would imagine you take the falling too, because you're going
I'm
down.
sure that I do. I have it because it's bludgeoning. So 12.
Okay.
And then he has to roll Constitution against the moonbeam.
And he has -6.
He doesn't. We use that -6 on a stunning attack, but that's okay.
And then Con?
And then Con against the moonbeam for what I think is 22 damage still. I think that makes, so it'd be 11. Yeah, it makes. It's 11.
Okay.
And he is now grappled and prone on the ground in the moonbeam. Actually, he doesn't take that damage from the moonbeam until his turn starts, I think. But either way. Which is now his turn.
It is his turn. He takes 11 damage from the Moonbeam.
So I forgot that I have minus 23 of my max HP.
Oof. Yeah.
Vampire's hurt.
Yeah. So it's his turn.
It is.
And I've got him pinned on the ground with my claws.
I'm right next to him, ready.
So he kind of laughs a bit, and you just kind of hear, so this is how it ends, I'll at least make sure to take you with me. And he's casting Fireball centered on himself.
This man and his goddamn
I
fireball.
respect Lux's
Dare you steal Lux's play?
Oh my god, Durzo probably actually failed a save against the fireball.
The save is 18.
Wow, Durzo actually managed to take a fireball. Half. Can I have it again using my reaction?
Wait, what?
No.
I need to reduce this damage, Tom!
It's dexterity, right?
Hold on.
Yes, it is a dex save.
Dexterity save. You're not in range. Lux is. Oh, yes, I'm gonna roll for Lux.
He's doing this. He's doing it at the highest possible level, so this is going to be 10d6.
So I can't uncanny dodge it?
No, because it's not an attack.
But I am reducing this by, well, I get half this by reducing by 11.
Yeah, evasion is a real son of a bitch.
Evasion plus my body.
So basically, with a final sort of laugh and a grin, he explodes. Everyone around him takes 39 damage. If you make the save, you take half, so you take 19.
19 minus 11.
What can I make?
I take 8. I take 8 damage.
I believe Lux made.
Yeah, you got 22.
Also,
Frizzle goes to 0. However, I'm going to use an ability that I haven't had a chance to use yet. I'm going to use Relentless Rage.
Okay.
So anytime I would go to 0 while raging, I can make a con save starting at DC 10, and if I make it, which I did, I drop to 1 hit point instead. So you don't even get the satisfaction of knocking any of us unconscious, fucker.
Well, Robin, I didn't want to do that to Elzu, even though with him, he is a plus 10 to
What was the damage you took when you got halved?
It'd be, 19 halved? Yeah, 19 is the half damage.
I took 8.
And I look up at the horse.
again.
The horse, its master dom, is just starting to fly off into the distance.
So that was a real stride.
You can assume it was.
I don't like that you would say, go, you can assume it is. Maybe we should go down to the basement and try to save
Actually, it becomes almost
Starts doing snow angels in the concrete.
it becomes almost immediately apparent that that was the real Stroud because, like, he explodes. Everybody is fucking floored by the explosion, and then, like, the clouds above begin parting, and for the first time in what must be centuries, actual sunlight comes down and hits the top of this tower.
Tristan, you heal for 6.
Thanks.
I'm going to...
Sucked.
Cure was on Trisball. Healing 16.
That's amazing. Oh, thank you so much.
Who else needs healing?
I have a whole 5.
I can cast Healing Spirit, but like, do we need to? Did we kill everything?
I'm going to look out over the battlements and see how the battle's going outside now that Strahd's not interfering with it.
Here, take there's another healing you can take. Who said they had 5?
Durzo. I will take that.
So yeah, you look out, Mordenkainen, the Abbot, and the rest of the Revenants have managed to defeat, they've managed to mop up Stroud's forces pretty handily. Godfrey, if you look down at him, is going to smile up at you, give sort of like a salute, and then begins turning into dust.
Right, purpose fulfilled.
Don't we
Good
have
news,
someone
you
down
buddy.
base that we should be
Use
trying
my-
to save?
I use my free action to cry.
I look up at Layla while I'm still like Snow Angel on the cobblestone. Layla, I don't know about you, but I'm not in a condition to save anybody right now.
I cast Healing Spirit at 3rd
I'm
level.
gonna point over. Well, it's not just the hit point damage. I'm also out of rages. So I'm a spellcaster at this point. I'm a spellcaster at this point.
So,
Um,
I still have 4 freaking key points.
I'm gonna point over the battlements to the fucking angel and god wizard we have on our team and go, I think we can ask them to help.
Yeah, it works.
More vampire.
Yeah, the angel and god wizard will meet up with you eventually. And what's left of the army. The remnants are also all starting to disappear and reducing the motes of light and dust.
Yeah, but the regular vampires are also getting fucked real bad right now because they're not immune to sunlight.
They are not. The vampiric forces are caught in actual daylight for the first time in centuries and are burned to shit.
Yeah, there's really nothing they can do.
Driscoll?
The armies are just disappearing for 2 different reasons.
You heal. God.
Okay, everybody's throwing healing at me. So is this all? So this cure wounds was for Durzo. This healing word was for who?
Whoever needed it.
I don't know if it went through. Oh, it's still going through. I rolled 6d6. That way I can say I give it all to you for 19.
Sure, and an extra D8 as well.
Whoever the D8 healing word for healing 9. That was for me. I don't know.
The abbot will actually eventually carry Mordenkainen up and they'll meet up with you on top of the tower.
I would like to know what everybody's healing as after Layla uses her
So
heal.
if that 9 healing word was for me, then I'm at 32 total. I also, again, I'm not a melee character anymore. I am out of ranged attacks. I'm out of rages, so I'm pretty much just throwing firebolts at things if we have to fight again.
It was
I
19.
literally have health, but I'm shooting.
God, I hope we don't have to fight again, having defeated the.
One would hope not.
Literally final boss. Surprise! This fucking butler comes at you and he's even stronger than Strahd!
Surprise! That's not even his final
The
form.
armor that we knocked off the side earlier just finishes its climb back up. And just somebody just kicks it back down.
Alright.
I go over to like the angel like people or whatever, and I tell them that someone is still downstairs that need to be saved.
Very well, we can worry about that.
Right now I've got a total of 25 coming Driscoll's way.
I'm good. I'm out. Heal somebody else.
The abbot is going to
And
look
rolling a
around.
nice 23 Josh's way.
The abbot is going to look around and be like, Well, I never thought it possible, but you have defeated the darkness that plagued this land. Good. Good.
Yay!
I'll be able to return to my own home soon enough, but first, let's see about your friend in the basement, you said?
The crypt.
Yes.
Seeing all my wounds start to close up, I stand up and dust myself up, blow off the cobblestone dust. We actually fucking did it, didn't we?
It's a miracle.
All right.
Let's get another waif down there too to get rid of.
Basement?
So, I'll basically do this as a bit of a wrap-up. As you start heading downstairs, you reach, like, Strahd's living chambers. Yeah, Irina never made it as far as the crypt. You run into his final bride, who doesn't put up a fight. She kind of holds up her hands and goes, No, we had a deal. I'm not here to fight. I said we would be allies, did I not? As a token of my good faith. And she indicates the bed where she's set Irina. Come on, my entire goal is to not be replaced. Do you really think I'd bring her to the crypt where she'd turn into a vampire?
Fair.
The abbot will cast Raise Dead on her.
I'm gonna look at the wife. You might not want to go outside.
I always imagined if my husband died, the darkness would end. That's fine. I'll stay in the building.
Where's Ismark, the real one?
That's a good question. Yeah.
That is a good question.
I couldn't tell you, honestly.
Is he dead?
Was he ever here? He may not have ever reached this battle. We didn't gather him.
You kind of got it. Basically, like, behind the scenes, the movie zooms out and you get the, like, this is what happened to this person. Yeah, Strahd ran into Ismark on the road, fucking killed him, and threw him in the woods somewhere and just replaced him.
Rough.
That sucks.
Well, on the upside, his character portrait's available for use now. That's good.
Yeah.
Don't want two O'Hara-looking dudes running around. One O'Hara is enough.
So basically, yeah, the wrap-up here is that Ismark is dead. Irina, being, his sister and the only surviving member of the family, becomes the new burgomaster of Barovia, the town. Durzo was offered the position of the new Dark Lord of Barovia.
Durzo!
He was offered it multiple times.
As part of his dark gifts, he was told, like, when Strahd is gone, someone's going to need to rule these lands.
Well, I know Lux has been aiming for it. Does Lux think he'll be able to get it, or does he think he's going to be dragged off?
The Dark Powers will actually speak to both of you and be like, look, simply having a Dark Lord ends poorly. There should be balance, a Lord of Darkness and a Lord of Light. The two of you are basically offered joint rule of the lands of Barovia. And Ludmilla, Strahd's remaining bride, offers to stay on as an advisor. Because she knows the land and she's been running it with Strahd for centuries.
Does this permanently tie the characters to the land? Like, are they unable to leave ever?
Yes, they are basically picking up, living here and ruling it.
Well, I guess Durza will stay under the theory of somebody's going to end up having to do it. And it'd be better to have somebody who's probably not going to go around destroying everybody for no good reason than to leave it for like another Strahd von Zorovich to come back.
Interesting. The guy who was all hell-bent about getting out of here is now like, you know what? I think I'll stay.
There is an option if you would like to leave, because, in the coming days, as things wind down, the leaders, the Vistani, show up, the ones who gave you the card reading. Their leader, Mad Ava, the old woman, walks up and she goes, "So, someone finally killed my brother, hmm?"
Well, that's a hell of a bomb to drop on us. Hi.
Actually, yeah, this is written into the module, and she will never bring it up until you defeat him.
It's like, well, surprise.
She's got a grin, and she's like, yes, no one ever remembers the sister, and she'll, like, point at a family portrait in the throne room, and you can see, like, a little girl sitting with Strahd and his brother and their parents. She's like, look, if you'd like to leave these lands, I will gladly take my family's ancestral home.
Can we have the family's ancestral home?
No.
Looks at Lux, who's been excited to keep this for quite some time.
Lux wanted to live here. He didn't want the instant. What was that?
I want the other castle, not the Ravenloft castle.
And you're not taking her ancestral home from her.
She kind of said that on the camp. Argenboss told, yes, no one lives in it now. It's going to be quite abandoned. If you want it, have at it.
Arden lived in it before.
I would like to return back to my homeland.
Of course.
Ultimately, I'm looking for my dog.
I would like to
Oh,
offer the sister back the sword of her brother.
Yeah, she'll take it, or Irina would take it as like a memory thing.
That's a good canon reason to explain why you're not allowed to keep the Sun Sword.
But she'll take everyone out onto the back balcony and point out over the town of Barovia towards where you came into these lands in the first place. And she goes, head down the road that way. You'll be brought back to your home.
Right, so who's staying? Who's going?
I'm leaving.
Well, Durzo will stay if Lux stays, so that way, like the fate said, that there will be at least balance.
Hey, let's get out of here. It's fine.
Long gone.
Are we all
You all. Never again.
So, as the first
You are
appointment,
now leaving Barovia, the worst place.
so as the
in
first
Forgotten
appointment
Realm.
of ruler, I would like to have the Vistani
I argue Avernus
drag
sucks
him back.
worse.
Avernus is actual hell. It should suck worse.
And yeah, no, you guys have successfully beaten Curse of Strahd.
Couple Adventurers League notes from the rules bastard here. Dark gifts end when you leave Barovia. So anybody who died and got dark gifts, if you want to continue playing your character, the dark gifts are over. So no more auto 16 AC for Shedrack, no more wings for Lux, whatever everybody else got, I don't remember. But yeah.
I avoided death.
I also avoided death.
Came close though, damn.
You avoided death by being a spellcaster and not being on the front lines most of the time. I avoided death by being a barbarian, having D12 hit points, and
I avoided
having
death
forever.
for some odd fucking reason.
You avoided death because of evasion. Because you just ended up taking 50 fireballs.
I would
As did-
fail to save for the last fireball of the game. Out of all
You
of the
would,
fireballs cast at me, it's the last one.
We had a highlight. Well, to be fair, this section was a highlight reel of everything that's been a theme of this campaign. We had Durzo jumping off a high thing. We had, Azong jumping off a high thing. We had Durzo dodging fireballs.
Lightning bolts, fucking.
I would have asked how you wanted to kill Strahd, but you were like a power bombing into a moonbeam. I'm like, you can't top that. Also, he technically kills himself.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with it. I think I got to do what I wanted to do, which was like I love being able to be the grapple and shove character. Like that's such a powerful when you've got the right team, which you guys certainly were with all the area effects we were throwing around. Grapple and shove are like the most powerful moves of the world. And I want to say I am super happy that I got to do the infectious rage my own party thing.
It's a good thing that Durzo doesn't hold a grudge. At first, it's like, what is he
It was
doing?
less like an open, like, I would say in character, it wasn't like the normal, like, animalistic ripping and tearing claws. It was kind of like that thing you see sometimes where a coach will just walk up to a guy, just slap him to try to get him fired up.
At first, it's like, what is he doing? And then it's like, oh, wait a minute.
But you all successfully completed Curse of Strahd. The actual Curse of Strahd, not the fucking modules.
Fucking A.
Hope people can see why this is my favorite ever fucking book.
I have spent entirely too much time in Barovia now.
So
I
because
leveled
of,
to 12.
I was about to say we leveled to 12.
Yeah. If you... I mean, DM.
Yeah.
Given that this is a book campaign, you do have the ability to call milestone level. Do you want to call a milestone level for everyone on this?
Yeah, everybody
We're
can.
going to level anyway, and that way we're all on even footing, or not even footing, but we're all on, like, we don't
Everyone can take a level for completing this one. You beat Strom.
So
Yeah.
You beat a very beefed up version of Strom, too, actually. I did a lot to make him a tougher fight.
So we're all
Yeah.
what?
Everybody levels up once.
So I'm level 10.
You're level 10?
Also, like, I hope you all appreciated the fucking shell game I pulled.
Yeah, that sucked, but also, yes.
So,
What the fuck? Okay, so how am I supposed to...
I was leveling up
Like, what
anyway.
ability can I level up?
So one of the reasons I went with that is originally the idea I read on the Curse of Strahd Reddit was that it's his brides. His brides all turn into him and they shell game because they all have similar powers.
Well, we had killed 2 of the brides.
You killed 2 of them, and I realized you never dealt with the Coven of Night hacks.
Yeah. So as Trizvel, the epilogue scene for Trizvel after he gets back into the Forgotten Realms is about a week after he gets home. He goes, "Wait, I was eating what?"
And you still want more of them. They're highly addictive.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through several weeks of detox probably. I'm going to point out that my level 12 feat choice, I'm going to gain, as a result of that, I'm going to gain expertise in athletics, so I now have plus 13 for any future grapples and shoves I'd like to make.
Ooh, all right. Actually, shit, I don't know if anyone remembers, like, back when we were playing at the shop, I played a character in a couple of games, and I played a warlock whose patron was Strom von Zarevich.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
and that'll end
So,
Curse of Strahd.
well,